Wagwan people, how's everybody doing today? We are live from the village, yes sir. Good morning and welcome to Whenever You Are. I am Bandit Haze, and today I'm going to play a little bit Uncharted today. Actually, going to play a little bit Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. Then after that, play some Destiny 2. So you know, have a bit of a stream today if we can. Hopefully, we don't have technical issues like we did yesterday. But before we do that, I'm going to talk about some of the geeky news, some of the things going on in the world. Let me know how you're doing, whether you're watching on Twitch or on YouTube. All appreciated. Alright, just got some of these fangs ready. Alright then, so yeah, we'll talk a little bit about what's happening in the geeky world, games and stuff like that, movies and whatever. You know, our little corner of the universe. We talk a little bit about that, then we get into some gaming ourselves. So Uncharted: The Lost Legacy a bit later, and then a bit later be Destiny 2. But for now, let me switch over to this screen so y'all can see what I can see, and that's not what I can see. So let me click that. There we go. There we go. There we go. So the first thing I want to talk about today is this article that I just read about Netflix. So yesterday we were talking about how Netflix put out a tweet where they pointed out 53 people who've watched A Christmas Prince every day for the past 18 days who hurt you. That was a tweet they put out, and I thought that was pretty funny, and a few other people thought it was pretty funny as well. But it seems there were some people who didn't take too kindly to that. One in particular was talking about how creepy it is for Netflix to be looking through their user data. And then another tweet, yeah, they're live, cool. Another tweet's going on a bit later on. Another tweet's happening a bit late. Just close actually. Another, not a tweet, sorry, another, what was it, doctor or something? Or professor? This is a guy at university. It says it somewhere, but anyway, somebody from some university was saying how, yeah, it's in poor taste, and you know that, they're making fun of. I reckon people just take this stuff too seriously. It's like they were having a bit of fun with the fact that some people watch this show every day for the past 18 days. Now, yeah, maybe it is, you know, like kids or whatever, as this person was saying down here. Maybe it is like some of these children who just like, you know, just repeating it, watching it. And that could be very well the case. But at the same time, it's just having a little fun with the data. They're not calling out anybody. They're not mentioning names. They're not saying, "Oh, look, this is the person that did it." You know, they're just saying, "Hey, this is data we got. Who hurt you?" It's a little bit of fun. That's all it is. You know, companies do that sometimes. And I think as a profession, when you see these big corporate companies be a bit more human in their approach to things, rather than just like, you know, being very distant and very cold and very just like, oh, you're just a number to us. You know, I mean, they could have done that. They could have done that, just said, oh, here's the statistics, and just left it as that. But they went, no, let's have a little fun. Let's have a little fun with this. And yes, and that's all they did. So I'm totally fine with it. I think everyone else might be just oh, sorry, excuse me. I think everyone else might be just put a bit too much stock into it, too much force into it, and it's just like, look, man, it's not that deep. You know what I mean? It's not that deep. I mean, how can you be butthurt by something, but it's just, okay, yeah, you watched it. And even if you were somebody who did actually, like an adult was or whatever, you know, watch that movie every day for the past 18 days, even if that was you, it's like, so what? You know, have a little fun with it. It's not a big deal, you know. Pull your thumb out your ass. They're having fun with it. It's probably the same guy that, nah, I won't say it. I won't go there. I'm just getting petty now. Okay, I won't go there. I won't go there. Another thing that caught my eye today. I've not watched this comedy, but it seems there's a new comedy, or newish comedy. I guess it's new anyway. I don't know. But a comedy called Chinese Burn, and it's on the BBC. And apparently it's supposed to be a show that challenges and abolishes a comedy show that challenges and abolishes stereotypes, but according to this article, it doesn't abolish stereotypes. It just reinforces them, and so some people are a bit annoyed about that. And here's my thoughts on this. I mean, I've not watched the show, so I won't comment specifically on this show, But I do feel like when it comes to stereotypes in comedy, stereotypes can be funny. You know, that's how I feel about it. I think they can be funny. I mean, depending on how it's done, of course. They can absolutely be funny. Sometimes they're sort of the easiest sort of laughs to get. The kind of cheap humor at times, to be fair. I wouldn't fault a comedy for playing on stereotypes. Lots of things do, and lots of them do it to good humor. That being said, if their intention was to abolish stereotypes, then yeah, perhaps they probably should have not bothered with them in the first place. I think like if you're going to abolish stereotypes, in my opinion, the best way to do it is to just not even do it, just not even look at them, not even, just ignore it completely. Don't bring it up, don't challenge it by taking it head on, just don't even bring it up. You know what I mean? Just ignore it completely. I think that's the best way. If that's if your intention to abolish stereotypes, just don't even bring it up. If you're going to bring it up, then I feel like there's probably not too many ways you can bring it up and still be funny, if you're not just kind of embracing them to an extent as well. So because the humor has to come from the stupidity of it in some degree. I mean, there's truth behind it, where humor comes from a few places, like where there's sort of exaggerated humor behind it, or some of the truth behind it, exaggerated truth, excuse me, behind it, or some of the truth behind it, or sometimes just the silliness behind it. So if you're gonna do the whole thing about we want to abolish stereotypes by bringing them up, I feel like you if you're still trying to get laughs out of it, there's not very. I don't know if there's many ways you can do that without embracing the stereotypes as well. And maybe there are, maybe they are, but not to my mind. So I don't know. I've not watched the show, so maybe they've tried it just failed, or maybe I don't know. But yeah, I feel like if you're gonna abolish stereotypes, in my opinion, just don't even ignore them. Best way to abolish it is to ignore it. Just have the characters and just ignore all stereotypes and just do your own thing. That's just completely different from that. But anyway. Maybe I'll watch this show one day. Maybe. I don't really watch a lot of TV, so, or I don't watch a lot of actual television. But it is what it is. There's this other one as well. I haven't really read this article too much, but or at all. But it looks like Loki is going to be where's it gone? A pansexual, gender fluid in Marvel's new anti-hero novel series. So there's a new novel series coming out, and the plan is to make Loki into a pansexual, gender fluid. I'm not that familiar with Loki from the comics to comment on what that means, but I don't know, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Whoever reads it, you can let me know. Could be an interesting thing, we'll see. I don't know how that's going to work. He's supposed to be the bad guy, I guess, so and I don't know, we'll see. Or, well, somebody will see. I probably won't bother read those, to be honest. So I mean, read a lot of comics, and, well, that's not going to make me come running to it, but anyway. Okay, here's a tweet. Here is what I can say. Loki is canonically pansexual and gender fluid character, so okay, well, it's just a comment on it anyway, whatever. Doesn't seem to be all too much in the news right now. Well, not too many interesting stuff. Yo, Dungeon J, Wagwan. Wait, I thought Haze knows everything. Asterisk. well. I know every. The asterisk is that little bit that's there. How you doing, my man, DJ? Well, go on. Speaking of DJ, another DJ is in the news because he got his girlfriend knocked up again. And took her out to the some premiere or something. Jumanji 2, maybe you've heard of it. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, congratulations to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Lauren Haitian, who are expecting their second child in next year. I think it was May, I've read somewhere. Yeah, The Rock and his girl. Nice. Dwayne is ageless, man. You know, he's what, 45, 46 now? Yeah, he doesn't look it at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could believe he's that age. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, man, I don't believe it. No, I could believe he's that age. But I reckon he could easily pass for sort of late 30s, you know, mid to late 30s, maybe early 40s. Well, that's probably, well, he's about mid-40s now, so, yeah, I reckon he can pass for a little, I mean, actually, I think in this picture, he does look a bit older. you know, he does look a bit older. It was mostly the beard that because of the grey beard, he makes him look a bit older. When he shaves, if he shaves the beard, then yeah, he looks a bit younger in those pictures. Like on his Instagram, he looks younger there. Dye that grey in the goat, you know what I mean? Dye it, shave it. Actually, don't shave it. Don't shave it. Never shave the beard. Never shave the beard. Beard is king. Sega boss departs after 4 months. That was a little bit of a story that happened. I don't really read much of it because it didn't really seem it was that interesting, really. So somebody had a job and then left. It was like, all right, cool. People leave jobs all the time. Good luck to him. Good luck in your future endeavors. But yeah, let me see if anything interesting is happening in the world. Let's see what YouTube is saying. YouTube news. Oh, do you hear about Angry Grandpa? Passed away a few days ago. I think yesterday or the day before. So yeah, rest in peace to Angry Grandpa. Yeah, Angry Grandpa died at age 67. Yeah, I saw the tweets from Boogie298 and is it Martin Green? His son, is it Martin? I want to say Martin. I'm not sure actually, to be honest. Kid behind the camera. I know him by that name. But yeah, I saw some of the tweets and then I watched the Boogie's video on it. But yeah, I wasn't overly familiar with Angry Grandpa. I mean, I did watch a few of their videos. It was alright, you know. It wasn't, you know, my sort of thing to watch on a regular basis, but you know, it was alright. It was entertaining. I could definitely see why people like it and people enjoy that sort of but why people enjoy it. But yeah, rest in peace to Grandpa. Yeah, man, I'm close to the 67 AM to 10, but ain't that the truth? You know what I mean, but that ain't that the truth. Ooh. Damn, man, you didn't watch it too much either. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, it was a good. I mean, it's a decent show. I mean, I mean, you know, but you know, it's like, you know, you watch some stuff, and it's not that you don't like it, but it's not just like, you know, it's not necessarily the type of thing that you watch all the time. So yeah, I'm not trying to throw, you know, shade or anything like that, but it's just it's what it is. You know, I can't claim to be someone who like was a massive fan of his. You know, it was just I knew of him. And I've watched a few of his stuff, and he had some funny things. I think I did a video. I think it was Kid Behind the Camera and Boogie298 along with MacedoniaGamingNetwork did a video together one time, and I watched that. It was pretty cool. It was like Francis, Kid Behind the Camera, and MacedoniaGamingNetwork all in one video, and they just like raging at stuff. I think it was them. I'm sure it was Kid Behind the Camera. I'm sure it was. I'm sure he was involved somehow. I might be mixing memories. I know Kid Behind the Camera has definitely done something with Boogie298, and I know MacedoniaGamingNetwork has done something with Boogie298 as well. But have they done a video together? Am I just making that up? I'll have to double check. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, rest in peace to Grandpa. You know, I used to play against Boogie in Magic back in the day. Okay, nice. He used to play at High Point in tourneys when I did. Awesome. Excuse me. Awesome, man. What was he like in real life? Is he more like Francis or more like Boogie in real life back then? Mum claims YouTube craze Jeffrey inspired son Seven to put a noose around his neck. Okay, that's a sad story. Weird how the world works. Was shy. Okay. Indeed, it is weird how the world works, no doubt. Francis helped break the shell. Yeah, you know, I remember like watching. I mean, the first time I saw Boogie298's video was, I guess, it'd be about 4-ish years ago now, 4 or 5 years ago now, I think. And it was a Francis video where he's like raging over
what you can and cannot say on a billboard. I assume you can't say nothing defamatory and you can't say fuck is a cunt. That right?
Can you put that?
Or
I hate these autoplay adverts, man. It's so annoying. I mean, look, I get people need to make money or whatever, but come on. Anyway. Before I rage out like Francis, but yeah, I remember it was a video that he was talking about. It was something to do with E3, and I think it was like something to do with PlayStation, and made an announcement at E3, and he was like raging about it. It was just the funniest thing. We just proper going off, and then drinking his Mountain Dew. Like that. And you could tell it was as a parody, even though it was the first time I saw him. I didn't know about Boogie Tanay and Francis' character, but you could tell there was some kind of parody. But it was funny because like I think a lot of people sort of knew of him from that time, and there was a lot of people that thought it was like real. It was like, oh, is this guy? Is he? It was like, yeah, no, it's parody, dude. And then of course later you can tell by other videos it becomes much more clearer. There's Francis, and then there's the Francis character, and then the Francis character, and then there's Boogie himself, or Steve Williams, but yeah, it's I think he's mentioned that a few times as well, that he sometimes uses the Francis character to say things that he wouldn't say otherwise, which I could understand. I can understand using certain things to come out of yourself a little bit and to get things out into the world, and it's pretty much what most artists do in some form or fashion. You use other things to tell your opinion without saying your opinion. So I totally get that. So this man has played a popular YouTube video after finding a makeshift noose around her 7-year-old son's neck. Youngster wrapped material of Teesside family trees around his neck. He was inspired by foul-mouthed puppets named Jeffrey. Videos of Jeffrey have millions of views, but the puppets' antics have sparked warning from Teesside Primary School. The boy's mum fears some may called Jeffrey Centrum. In the video, Jeffrey threatens to commit suicide because his dad won't buy him a game while the noose is wrapped around his neck. An age restriction has now been applied to the video, which has been viewed over 12 million times. However, the mum, who asks not to be identified, said her young son came downstairs informed of her younger son as what the brother doing. Okay, yeah, that's sad when these things happen, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, how do you feel about this? I'm not a parent, so perhaps it's not for me to say, but I feel like, I mean, I get that you want to blame something or blame someone. I'm not. But then again, I've not watched this Jeffy guy, so I can't really comment on it. And I know YouTube definitely has a problem when it comes to children content, and how a lot of children's content isn't actually for children. So there's definitely an issue with that. YouTube is not like television; it's not that regulated. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, how do you feel about these sorts of things? Guys that use a puppet's been doing it for centuries. Yeah, indeed, yeah. The ventriloquist stuff. These folk find out the kings that way. Yeah, those sort of jesters say stuff that they wouldn't normally say. It's like, well, I didn't say it. The puppet said it. It's like, well, off with his hand then. That's why they're doing that Frozen chick. Oh yeah, yeah. What was the Elsa Gate? Elsa Gate that blew up, man. That's something big. That's what's still going on, really. I really hate it, yeah. Indeed, man. Indeed. Indeed. But yeah, I mean, I think my message to anybody, really, especially if you've got young kids and that kind of thing, is that you just know that YouTube, it's not like you could put your kids in front of a television and be somewhat, especially if it's like daytime television. Or morning television, sorry, rather. You can be somewhat confident that they're not going to see anything horrific. YouTube's is not quite like that, because you can watch pretty much anything, anytime, and almost anybody has access to whatever's on there. And just because it looks like it might be a kids show doesn't mean it is a kids show. So yeah, you got to be careful when it comes to YouTube. I mean, YouTube definitely has a responsibility, I do feel, in terms of making sure things are age gated when they need to be. But ultimately, yeah, you got to know, regardless of what YouTube are doing, you got to know that, yeah, it's just, there's not everything is safe for kids on there. But either way, man, it's a horrible story. Rest in peace to the little man. Yo, awesome dude, walk on. We're at war. We're at war. War. Huh. Yeah. What is it good for? I mean, we can't trust the platform. How can we grow sponsors? Oh, indeed, indeed. And that's one of the excuse me, that's one of the issues that, well, YouTube just has in general. You know, with the whole advertisers thing, of people like leaving, advertisers boycotting, because it's like they're looking at YouTube like, well, they don't want their brand adverts showing up against some, you know, weird ass video that's you know, with Spider-Man feeling up, you know, Elsa or something. Yeah, they don't want that. They're like, wait a minute, we don't want Mars brand shown against that, or, you know, whoever, Coca-Cola showed up against that. So they're like, yeah, we're going to boycott this platform. So yeah, YouTube definitely has its work cut out in terms of looking at what's available and making sure that ads aren't running on the appropriate things, but also that things that should be age gated are age gated. But I think one of the problems is that there is so much being uploaded at any time, at any one time, and it is difficult to have a person check every single thing. I think one thing they could consider doing, actually, I think one thing they should consider doing, it's just the idea that I just thought of. So maybe, you know, probably not fully fleshed out idea, granted, but here's what I just thought of right now, is that anything that is supposed to be, say, kid friendly, not everything on YouTube, just anything that's supposed to be kid friendly. So if you upload something that you mark it as a kid friendly video, right, before it actually goes live, it should get checked. You know what I mean? So if your video is just like a regular video, you upload it, you don't mark it as kid friendly, that could be available, whatever, to grown-ups, whoever wants to watch it. But anybody who has, say, the kids app, nothing gets into the kids app without getting checked. You know what I mean? That's why I think that could be done, because that means they're not necessarily checking every single video that gets uploaded. They just need to check stuff that wants to get into the kids app, because that's where the money is. You know what I mean? Because all the kids just watch stuff and don't actually ever press stop, and it just plays and plays, or the adverts plays and plays, and they make their money. So anything to get into it before it gets allowed into the kids app, that should get checked. I think they can do that. You know, I think they have the manpower to do that. I mean, I don't know. I don't work at YouTube, but I imagine they'd have the manpower to at least do something like that, where they can check things before it actually goes to the kids app. And then at the very least, you could be reasonably confident that if you let your kids watch stuff on the kids app, that at least has been checked by somebody before it went live, you know? That could be a thing, maybe. That could be a thing. Spidey, what's the matter? Elsa, you're just a little too cold for me. Can we, like, take this into the hot tub? Spidey, won't you stick around? I remember our friend General Jumper. General Jumper, okay, yeah. I remember General Jumper from yesterday. That's a problem, man. Parents don't want to monitor, so they have all these things like age restriction on movies, games, etc. Yeah, indeed. Your man sent me a message in Heckfire today saying, "We at war. We are at war." So DJ, I mean, I hope you don't mind me asking this, but I mean, if you do, then if you'd rather not say, that's cool. But would you describe yourself then as more of a hands-on parent, or would you, I mean, in terms of like what you let your kids watch and that sort of stuff, or games that they play, would you say you're a bit more hands-on in terms of that sort of thing? If you'd rather not say, that's cool, I understand. Hopefully it's not too personal or anything. You don't have to give specific details and stuff like that. But let's see what else is happening in the world. I don't even know what I'm looking for anymore. They only allowed racing games and Lego. Okay, cool. Nothing else, man. No Spider-Man for you. Let's try and see what's happening in the video game world. I sent him a message back saying, you're making a mistake, but come meet demise. And then he sent me a message saying, F you. Talk about rage. Hey, some people just can't hack it, man. Or they can't hack it. Because, you know, you're playing Heckfire. They can't hack it. That was a good one. I haven't even let them watch Indiana Jones Temple of Doom because of the heart rip scene. For undies. He must have been gambling man. Must have been a gambling man. Yeah, betting his life away. Yeah, no, I get that. That scene though. I mean, from what I remember, it's been a while since I've watched that movie, but from what I remember, yeah, that scene is yeah, it's a bit much. It's as I remember. I don't know. Maybe my memory's playing tricks on me because it's been a while, but still, from what I could ascertain right now, I do remember it being, yeah, maybe not too suitable for the youngins. Multiple kids, yeah. The beating hearts in the hand. Oh yeah. I might start a kids channel actually, so I can get into that kids app and get all that kids app money, because that's where the real money is on YouTube, on it, the kids stuff. So I might do a Haze Kids channel, and I'll be just like, hey kids, and I'll just make like videos that are like 5 hours long of like me just going, hey kids, over and over again. Oh man, I'll make so much money. It'd be crazy. I already got. Well, you got a kids channel, okay. Haven't sunk it to posting anything yet. Okay, it's just there as a placeholder. Just get the name taken, just so nobody else takes your name. Cool, I get it. I gotcha. I watched that movie when I was 6. Shivers. Laughing at it now. Well, I think once you see it, it's yeah. I think the first time you watch it though, because I remember the first time I watched RoboCop, I was like maybe 8 years old when I watched RoboCop for the first time, and there was the scene when they're in the boardroom where Mr. Kinney gets shot by Ed 209. I could not watch that. I could not. I was like, boy, I had to close my eyes. I was like, oh my god, what have I got? Because it was the first movie that I watched where I knew was an 18 rated movie. So I mean, I've seen movies on TV before that were probably 18 rated, you know, but you know, on TV back then a lot of stuff gets cut out, so you don't really see all the violence or anything like that. This was the first time where I watched a movie that I knew clearly was 18 rated and it wasn't edited, or at least not edited badly anyway. So yeah, when that scene came on the boardroom and Mr. Kinney's getting shot by Ed 209, I was like, oh my, I couldn't watch it. I could not watch it, but yeah, I did watch it again multiple times. So that's probably why I'm so messed up actually, just like being addicted to violent movies at a young age. Not good, man, not good. Yo, Mr. Man, Wagwan. The acid scene, dude melting, yeah. Oh, you mean in RoboCop, or do you mean in Indiana Jones? Because wait a minute, because there's a melt. I'm sure there's a melted scene in Indiana Jones as well. Like the Nazis melted, something like that. But yeah, RoboCop, the when he goes into the toxic ways, Emil goes into the toxic ways. Yeah, that was that was something. That was, boy, that, but yeah, great times. Melton 2 was horrible for real, man. Yo, DJ, if you don't mind me asking, when you meet your wife, which one was which one? Oh, Dungeon J's lived a life, man. Lived a life. I remember my first wife. I had 18 blissfully happy years, and then I met her. Boom. Wagwan. Which mean RoboCop? Yeah, the melted. Yeah, okay, RoboCop. Yeah. What up? I've had a few wives. Okay. When you meet the first, I remember my first wife, 22 blissfully years, and then I met her. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply. I think you better do what he says, Mr. Kinney. Oh, you now have 15 seconds to comply. You are in direct violation of Pacific Code 391. You have 5 seconds to comply. I am now authorized to use physical force. Yeah. My memory's a little phasey on the words, but I pretty much got it right. Welcome on, Belgian Dan. How you doing, my man? Just relaxing. How about you? Yeah, about to get into some video games, yo. Talking a little bit about some of the things happening in the world, yo. Talking a little bit about RoboCop, yo. But yeah, violent movies and stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend RoboCop to a child. That'd be highly irresponsible to do that. But yeah, I was very young when I watched it, and it was just, I can't even say I turned out okay. I mean, I'm maybe not as bad as it could have been, but I can't really say. Because you know, some people say that. I watched violent movies when I was a kid, and I turned out fine. We think about it, it's like, did I really turn out fine? You know, did I? I'm not sure I did. I'm not sure I did. I mean, I guess it could have been a lot worse, but I'm not sure I could say I was fine afterwards. I'm not sure, but anyway. Okay. Hate to chat and run, but on this side of the world, it's time to pick up my kids. Nah, so good. I appreciate that, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Take care of your kids, man. Priorities and all that good stuff. So yeah, go get your kids, man. Go get your kids. Can't leave them like hanging around waiting like, where's daddy? Where's daddy? It's not good, man. Not good. So nah, it's all good, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you talking to me for a little bit, man. Dungeon J, big up. And yeah, till next time, laters, homie. I don't know, snow lately. Okay, we've had like this much snow, man. Damn, man, jealous. Here's the thing, like we don't really get snow that much. I mean, there has been times where it snowed a lot in England and in London specifically, where I live. It has been times where it has snowed a lot, but that's very, very rare. Most of the time, we just get little drizzles and it's all sludgy and slippery, and we get the cold, but we don't get, you know, snow we can actually do anything with. Like it snowed a few days ago on Sunday. And apparently that was the most it snowed in the last 5 years. But it was like nothing. It was like just sludge. And that's the most amount of snow we've had in the last 5 years. Come on, man. It's cold, it's slippery, it's wet, and we don't get snow. At least if you had snow, you could like go out and build a snowman, or, you know, make snow angels, or throw snowballs or something. You can have fun with it. But we just get sludge. We just get sludge and the cold. We got all the bad sides of it and on the positive sides of it. That's what we get. It's like, man. We get excited when it snows in London, man. We do. We really do. Because it's like, we're going to get proper snow. We're going to proper snow. I was like, no. Such is life. But yeah, you got some snow in Belgium, though. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, then. Let's move over to some Uncharted. Just realised I haven't turns this thing on. I was once married for 30 minutes. Her name was Emma. It was just a joke, but for some reason she had rings. Yeah. You sure it was a joke? I'm just saying, man. She might be expecting some kind of marriage support welfare check, or I don't know what they called. Was it alimony? Is that it? Oh, I haven't even plugged this thing in. Helps if you plug these things in, doesn't it? It really does. Yeah, Layla's J. Peace, guys. Peace out, homie. We haven't had this much snow in a long time. Nice. But you get like proper thick snow though, like really thick snow. We could actually like do stuff with it. I imagine you do in Belgium. You probably get proper snow in Belgium. I'd assume. We don't. So unfair. Jealous. It's more freezing than actual snow. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just cold. It's cold, wet, and slippery. Cold, wet, slippery, and just like sludge. And your feet are cold when you try to walk outside. So you get to where you go and your feet are just freezing. Hands are cold. One more thing on that. We were really good friends. Always came to me for advice and always wanted to hang around the playground. Yeah. You sure it was a joke, dude? I think I think she might be expecting a ceremony, so but you might want to get on that. As long as the wedding night isn't the punchline to the joke that was the wedding, then it's not too bad. I remember doing that when I was in school, actually. Like, you know, you do the whole sort of joke marriage things, like, let's get married, you know, like, will you marry me, or all that kind of stuff, and you're like, yeah, yeah. You give it like an onion ring or something, I don't know. I'm gonna try and platinum this game. Yeah, battle wedding night. I kind of slipped away, but I did kiss. But we did kiss for about 10 minutes. It wasn't that I didn't like her; it's that she didn't kiss well. Oh, come on! There's no such thing as a bad kiss. No such thing. I refuse to believe that. There is no such thing as a bad kiss. It's like a pizza. Even when it's bad, it's still good. There's no such thing as a bad kiss. Bad breath, maybe. Well, yeah, there's definitely such thing as bad breath. Definitely such thing as bad breath. Just you know, just ride it out. Just ride it out. Debates in the village. I'm just saying, look, I mean,
okay.
You know, I've kissed girls that were smokers, and you can feel like the roughness on the tongue. You know, we've kissed girls that
Wait, was that a compliment? That sounded like a
a little younger, a little older,
These guys are idiots, but a solve is
a little taller, a little shorter.
stay the hell away from him.
Not every girl I've kissed is one that I fancied or whatever, but no such thing as a bad kiss. Nah, I don't believe so. I don't think so, man. Well, that is a story for another day, Mr. Man. There is no such thing as a bad kisser unless she kisses like Slimer. Well, Slimer's a dude, so yeah.
Never understood the appeal of people like Saab. Easy. He finds men who are weak and offers them power. Gives them purpose. Purpose.
Not sure I want to get kissed by a dude.
How'd you get tangled up with the Saab anyway? Purpose? Rather not go into it. He certainly seemed to have a thing for you. Don't remind me. Proved useful at the time, but yeah.
Alright. There's no GPS in this damn thing though. That's so annoying.
Maybe over drinks?
So if I go to the right.
Fraser, hold on. Fraser, we've got company up ahead.
Yeah. Goes into slimy kisses, but there is that as well.
They're on to us.
Well, I mean, I was, yeah.
She who fights and drives away lives to fight another day.
I was probably thinking something that, oh, how did I get all the way around? Sons of bitches, I need to go back. We gotta go back. We gotta go back. So I need to turn right.
Right, you're the military expert. What's the Saab strategy here?
This level is so annoying because like you can't actually
Not what I would do. So what would
know
you
where
do
you're
if
going
you
and
were a
without checking the map like every 20 seconds. So I've got to go
Let
straight.
you do the heavy lifting, then swoop in and grab up the task once you've done all the hard work. Devious. Practical.
Then the next day she kind of stalked me.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm a little surprised the sword's not doing the same
Kind of
thing.
stalked me and I avoided her and haven't seen her since. Well, I loved her
All the
for
more reason
3
to wrap this up
days.
quickly
To answer
then.
your question, I moved on. Don't judge me. Okay, I think this is where I'm going here. Don't judge me, man. Don't judge me. You know what? I mean, you can't help how you feel sometimes. Sometimes you like a girl for a little while. Sometimes you like her for a long while. You know, is what it is, you know. I think this is where I'm supposed to be going. Yeah, it is. Cool. Not judging those that enjoy that. Cheers to that then, yeah. No judgment. I mean, but I mean, yeah, I think at some time or another, most, if not all of us, have done something similar, or maybe even worse. So, yeah, no judgment from me, my man. I'm not the one to judge. Definitely not. I was referring to those that enjoys the slimy kisses. Hey, you know what? No judgment there too. If you like it, you like it. I think I could probably live without getting kissed by a slimy dude, a slimy male ghost. I could probably live without that. But if that's what rocks your boat, then no judgment from me. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing here again? Am I supposed to go up this thing? So that's when you don't play games for a while, you forget what you're supposed to be doing. You have to actually figure stuff out all over again. It's like, what the F? Okay, I'm not climbing this, so... No judging awesome dude either, yeah. We'll make real love, we'll get real love sticking. But yeah. Maybe alright,
let's see what you do.
Okay, yeah. There's like a
Oh, fountains.
What's that noise?
I remember this now. I gotta like
Shut off.
yeah, you have to like can you bitch move up. Ugh. When this game turned into
Okay, guess this is a thing. Another.
oh flipping hell. Oh, sons of bitches.
Damn, guess I wasn't fast enough.
Yeah, not fast enough indeed. Alright. We got to go back. Yeah, everybody just got 60 shillings. Appreciate you guys being in the chat and keeping it lively. Big up yourselves for that. But honestly, between us, I think she liked me a bit too much. You know, you're going to find as you go through life that there's people that you like and they may not feel the same way back, and then there's people that like you and you might not feel the same way back. And the truth is, I mean, for a lot of guys, when that happens, like when you find out somebody likes you, and maybe for girls too, to an extent, I don't know, but certainly for guys anyway, is that when you find out that somebody likes you and you don't necessarily feel the same way back, there is that temptation to want to explore a little bit, even though you know you don't necessarily like her or you don't think of her in that way, but just that you know that she's available, she's an option. There's a temptation to want to explore a little bit, and this is where you got to be careful, because you could really hurt somebody's feelings by doing that sort of thing. And the thing to do, which is the hardest thing to do, the harder thing to do is to just say, you know what, I appreciate that you like. Well, you don't have to use the exact words, but just. And his name is John C. Welcome to the village, Gadget_AC4. New follow on Twitch. Wagwan. Bring up yourselves. Big up yourselves if you follow me on YouTube as well. Watch on YouTube, you can earn some shillings, but big up yourselves for following me on Twitch. But yeah, so the hardest thing to do is to be able to say, okay, yeah, I understand that I appreciate that you like me. I like you too, not in that way. Maybe not use it. Maybe not say things like "let's just be friends," because that's just no. There's certain things that maybe best you just don't say. But yeah, you just let her know that you acknowledge that she likes you, but that you don't feel the same way. And it's difficult because when you know you got an option, it's difficult to be able to be like, you know what, I need to walk away. But when you know it's there, even though you don't ever fancy her or whatever, just knowing that it's available, knowing that she's available. Yeah, there is the whole thing about, okay, let's see what we can do here. Okay, there's a way to do this, which I'm totally messing up. I had a stalker girl when I was at school. I could do that pitch now. It's been dry lately. Yeah, I remember having a stalker once. Good times, good times. Oh, was that too slow again? Darn it. There was another time where I got hit up by this girl in a shopping center in Spain, and we hung around for a bit. Found a spot to chill. Okay. Chill in quotation marks. All right, okay, chill for a while, and then she left. Well, usually it happens when you chill. What would you do? You chill, then you leave. That's what you do. Hey, let's chill. Now I gotta go. Now I gotta unchill. Assassin's Creed updated. Alright, cool. Good to know. One gadget. One gadget. Welcome to the village. Yeah, your college is being built. Yeah. Alright. Not that kind of chill, Haze. Well, I'm just saying, chill. Oh, hey, what type of chill do you think I'm thinking of, by the way? Maybe I'm thinking of just chilling. You ever think of that, huh? You ever think of that? Yeah, I'm just like, hey. Oh, shizzle. Get up, get up. Okay, did I get it? Was I too late again, or? Sons of bitches. Oh, there's one more. Shit. Whew. Okay. Now what? Oh, wait. That. Those. Okay. There's actually.
Don't recognize this. It's not one of the 3 symbols. Still, could be a
Bit of kissing is all. Bit of kissing is all. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, shit. Alright. Come on, get up, get up, get up. Got it.
Some kind of fusillade. It's not one of our 3 symbols. Might be worth trading once we
She had a nice tan on her. Out in the sun, kissing in the sun. When the weather's fine, you in the summertime. You can, no, that's how it goes. Wait, in the summertime, when the weather is fine, you can stretch out up and touch the sky. When the weather is fine, you got women on your mind. Do 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 do. See, Haze, I've done some kissing in my few years of living. Just kept it a secret as all. I ain't not remember that. I mean, look, I mean, last thing we want to do is start bragging about your adventures, because they don't know like a brag. But then it's not really bragging if it's true, you know. And if but it's how you say it, you know. It's cool. I mean, if you'd rather not say anything, it's all good. If you want to say a little something, it's all good too. Yeah. A little kissing. Ain't nothing wrong with a little kissing. Okay, update to Destiny. It is your destiny. Okay, so is this me? Jeez, man. Do I have to just figure out stuff on this? It's not actually going to tell me what anything is. I just need to figure shit out. Is that it? By the way, I look pretty good in leather jackets with my camo combats. Ooh, excuse me. Not sure that's a good look for anybody, actually, quite frankly. Camel combats in a leather jacket. Alright, well. Hey. If it works for you, go for it, man. And bow ties. Bow ties are cool. That much we could agree on. Bow ties are cool. Bow ties are always cool.
Want anything?
Just a token of some kind. Old Hoysala thingy.
Think we need it?
Need? Probably not. Want? Definitely.
So, where are we going then? I have to figure things out. This is nonsense, man. So, let's drive, I guess. Bow ties are cool. I always wear different clothing to my peers. I just don't give shit what people say. If I like it, I like it. I can thank my mom for that confidence boost. Sounds like you got a cool mom. Sounds like your mom don't take no shizzle. Says, yo, you do what you do, and what you do is what you do. You do?
Fraser, wait. Damn it. The rebels took that site.
Well, here goes nothing.
Oh my days. Right. The bullets, man, everywhere. Okay, more enemies. You know what I mean? It's like, shit. Like, can you give me a second? Oh, flipping out. Oh, flipping out, really? No, Haze, let the other girl take care of the enemies. She's crazy running in to Bulletstorm. Yeah, the problem is, though, is that her bullets seem to do next to no damage. Oh, shit, move, woman. Move. Oh, really wasn't trying to do that. Really? He can shoot me, but I can't shoot him. What a rascals. It has audacity to say stay behind cover to regenerate your health. Really? Don't you have a knife to slit their throats? I don't have a knife, but I can break their necks. So, yeah, I could do that. Stealth kills.
What did you find? Nothing. We're okay.
Stealth kills, man. Well, almost. Great and exit something, but a slit throat lets your enemy feel the intense pain before the end. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, this version, you can't actually throw grenades back. In the previous Uncharted 3, it was able to throw back grenades, and then they took out that feature for this version of Uncharted. Like, Okay. I think most of them are down apart from this guy at the turret. They have at least 2 seconds of air left in their esophagus if you cut that deep. No, you kind of sound like a psychopath right now, dude. They have at least 2 seconds of air. They feel that pain before they die. It's awesome dude trying to tell us something. Pretty intense there, awesome dude. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, okay. War changes a man, Mr. Man. Looks into the distance. Yeah, awesome dude. He's got that 1,000-mile stare. You know that 1,000-mile stare. I think that did it. Methinks that did it.
Think that's it? Think so. Spoke too soon. Heads up! Shit!
Well, that's one way to deal with him.
We're clear. Good.
Blow them all up. Oh, finally, I don't believe he can reload that fast. Alright, we'll leave that alone. That's done. Lock picking time. I don't want none of these weapons. I think there's a trophy for like.
Another one.
I think there's a trophy for like shooting, making a kill with each weapon. Yo, Haze, you get.
Trouble to hide this.
Yo, Haze, you get a chance to check out the Venom movie trailer? No, I was looking for it,
Don't think so.
and I couldn't find anything. Is it a recent trailer or is it an old trailer? Because I couldn't find anything that was in the maybe in the last sort of day or two. Everything was like from 3-4 months ago. So I was thinking, like that's probably the one you were talking about.
Notice anything about this statue?
It's holding a trident. One of our 3 symbols.
Yes, and it's pointing at those ruins.
Right. Well done. Glad I'm good for something.
Points at those ruins is like you want to be more specific because I think everything's ruined around here. Like totally. Oh yeah, that's the one I meant from a few months ago. If I see a more recent one, okay, I'll say. Okay, we're going over here. All right, cool. Okay, I'll look out for it then. Few months ago, and that. So we are going right. I don't have a problem with them wanting to make this game hard, of course, but it's like, can you just let me know where I'm supposed to be going?
I'll be right back. You got it.
We ain't climbing this, are we? We ain't even attempting this.
Time to go.
Okay, okay. Alright, alright, alright. We're gonna learn today. It's just open fields here, isn't it? This is where I just came from, or is this where to go? When I woke up this morning. And I woke up today, right, and I felt horrible. My voice croaked, and my nose was blocked. Nose was blocked. I had a bit of a temperature. Damn, I felt awful. Damn. Could be just the weather, you know? Could be something to do with the weather. Oh, let me get this.
Sit tight. Sure, go ahead.
Oh yeah, but how you feel? Oh well, hopefully you're feeling better now. But are you feeling okay now?
Look there. One of Asav's trucks. Looks clear out here.
Interesting circular motif. Like the disc.
Yeah, it's the weather. Excuse me. I got sick from the cold a few weeks back, and yeah, I feel better now. Cool, that's good to hear. It's good to hear. But yeah, I think especially when the weather drops, so when the temperature drops, it can do that.
Check it out. It's Ganesh's title. Ganesh, remover of obstacles.
That's very good.
Figured if we were looking for a task, I should read up on him.
Okay, well, here's a good one to know. You pray to him when you start something new or need to clear your mind of doubts and worry.
Ah, remover of obstacles. But more the elephants.
His father, Shiva, gave it to him.
Very stressful.
And his name is John C.
Welcome to the village, Sam Turley. New sub. New sub on YouTube. Welcome to the village. Big up yourselves. Appreciate that, man. Make sure you check out all the channels that I got here. New sub, yeah. Welcome to the village, Sam. Your college will be built now. Wagwan. We just got new follow and a new sub. That's what's up. Yeah, awesome dude is the village architect.
All right then. What the?
Yeah.
Guy down here. We are not alone.
We are not alone. Shit. Too many bullets, man. Too many bullets. When you miss your shot, you know what I mean? Just keep firing. One of them's got to hit, right? Right? Have I got them all now? Oh, wait, there's more over here, more over here. Oh, shit. Good made.
Not my first rodeo, love. Not so tough, eh?
All right, I might need to get a little something, you know what I'm saying? Might need to Whew, that was close. Oh shit, man. When bullets make you their bitch instead of humans. Yeah, them bullets, man. Ain't fun when you miss. Oh, what the? Oh. What are you doing, man? Son of a... Rape is a weapon in this game? Might be. I mean... If I don't break free, he knows what he'll do. Well, bullet rape is you see in a hardcore mode when lots of bullets fly at you, you're made of holes. Ooh, don't use that just yet.
Shit! Right here.
I think I might have just got him before he alerted everybody. Or maybe not. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Alright. He alerted everybody. Bullet rape, is that the new thing now? As technically it counts. I mean, nobody wants to get shot, so I mean, I guess that's one way to describe it. He wasn't asking to get shot, so yeah. Oh my days, man. I swear these guys are just like... Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my dilly days. I don't know how these dudes are spotting me though. Like I'm well in cover with this though.
Watch yourselves. Everyone spread out. We have something, maybe. Check on it, quick. I got it.
We have something. Hey! Oh! How did I get spot? I'm in the grass, man. Oh, jeez. The piss taking this game. So the war in Skyrim ain't going like I hoped. Well, war never does, really. I mean, it's war. It's yeah. You can't hope how it go anyway. It's this war, man. When you got to hope the Empire are now with the Stormcloaks and are using bloody death hounds raw to attack me. Seriously, I got past the cave. I get ambushed by them all. War is hell. War. Huh. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Turn around. I need this dude to turn. Oh, there we go. But now I can't see his head. Shizzle. Oh, wow. I despise. Cause it means destruction of innocent lives. Okay, that's these three down. Now there's a few over on the other side. They're on the up high,
One day, we will restore these places. Yes. The air here is clean.
There's a okay. There's a big dude over in the distance. There's at least two guys up here.
My family, my so-called friends back in my village, they all mocked me for joining up.
Forget about that. That's in the past. What is it?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh come on, man. Alright, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'ma do. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. Cause screw this. I don't give a hoot nanny. Y'all wanna play with me? I'll show y'all ain't nothing to play with.
This is the Mukul.
How did this guy not see me though? I'm gonna get this platinum by hook or by crook. Ah. Yeah. say so.
They are here somewhere.
So far, who's there? All right, let me put that on as well. So after I survived the ambush, I got a house carol with me and attacked 5 camps of Imperials and Stormcloaks, and then I murdered some innocent vampires. You see, bloodhounds are the dogs of the vampires. I thought well, no. Oh, come on, man. Oh, jeez, this is nonsense. This is straight nonsense.
Not yet. Waiting on Cobra 8.
Pretty productive day and awesome. Yeah, you get a lot done, man.
What the shit? Hey.
Oh, flipping hell. Who's shooting me though? It seems I'm going to have to move. Oh, wait. It seems I'm going to have to move Operations Mountain Ruler closer than the original days. I killed 2 Imperial scouts near that city. Oh shit, I missed. Oh, come on, that was nowhere near me. dudes up in the distance. I can't see them, but they can see me apparently. I killed 2 Imperial scouts near that city with the dwarven technology. You bet, Mr. Man. Yeah, productive. Hey. Life is what you make it, nigga, and I'ma make it no matter what it takes, my nigga. I'ma make it. I slaughtered an Imperial camp 2 miles. That was southwest of the city. $23.60, nice, man. Oh shit. Oh shit, man, move. Is there somebody still in here though? Well, I get this some bitch.
Sniper, get down!
Yeah, bank heist, man. Wouldn't it be so bad if I could actually see where these people are? But I cannot. I cannot at all. Bank heist. Yeah, get a bank heist going. The more people who join a bank heist, the bigger the bank you can rob. Shit, did it wrong. That's so good. Still got time to join. Who's shooting me though? Like, seriously? Oh, up there, up there, up there. Ah. Get behind cover, man. I see you now. Oh, move, woman! Oh, fuck! Oh, jeez. The hell's just standing there for like what? Okay, managed to survive it, but still. Ugh. Oh, man. What now? Yeah, but where? I just see the line and no feasible place where that line could be coming from. Okay, there you are. There you are. Alright, that's gotta be it, right?
Think that's a lot of them.
Yeah, finally. Alright. Okay, here's a plan, Mr. Man. We're gonna rush in, hold up the hostages. You go get the cash. We get out the back way to the getaway car. We go through an underground tunnel and we get out through a train car. If you're gonna have a getaway car, you might need Jason Statham to drive it.
Treasure hunter. Okay, shall we see about getting that gate open?
Good call.
What do you suppose this place was?
Hard to say. A fortress? Not the right layout for a temple. Okay, that's not it. No.
Oh yeah, Haze, the transporter. Yeah, you know it.
What? Look like a button.
Yeah, I just wanted you to have a go at something.
My name is Carl. Some say I'm abnormal. This is defined by not conforming to a social standard. That standard is set by men who
What's this?
That's a good sound.
One of the spokes on the wheel just turned around.
They are exempt from all fault. We accept obstacles based on someone else's principles. We try to excel as all, but we were set up to fail. Many suffered those same trials.
How about that's two.
Our government's laws do not protect. Or they will call us monsters.
Okay, plan time's over as we puts nobody in. No, puts on nobody move. Nobody get hurt. Easy E. I'm ready.
Here's another. I'll get it.
Gangster. Life ain't nothing but bitches and money. Everyone stay calm.
Found you. Only one left.
We're robbing this bank. Hands in the air. This is a robbery. This is a stick up. Your money or your life or your potbelly wife.
Last but not least.
Robbing the bank is easy, they said. Everybody could possibly do it. Well, didn't manage to open the vault and no money for us. Yeah, I dropped my gun. Damn, man.
Big wheel thing works.
Shite. Well, at least we didn't get caught. Typical first time. End up costing more on fuel. You win some, you lose some. What can you do? We got some tough banks in the village. What can I say? The village is strong. And we got strong banks as well. The village banks are strong too, you know. You have to get up pretty early in the morning to rob a village bank. $7.45, awesome. This man's got some shillings now, man. No one robbing our banks. Well, not easily anyway.
Did. Oh, come on.
Looks like we're going under.
Ideo. looky here. What are you willing to bet?
Told you it's some kind of key.
Gold star for you. Now let's see what it does.
Oh yeah, this stupid thing.
Porcelain jigsaw puzzle.
Oh bloody hell, man.
Ah, of course. I'm making a trident.
There's another one that's just way more complicated. This is not it.
Hello, sir.
No, Walter.
And I would have more
We turn this
if it weren't for those pesky kids. What I got away with too wasn't for those meddly
You know
kids.
that treasure
We got
hunting
our
is not
banks.
big for the risk of us, right?
We got our banks money by robbing other banks. Democracy for the win.
My way's much more fun.
Hey, it is what it is, man. We rob other banks, pull them in the banks. Now we can't even rob our own banks. What the hell, man? Something ain't right here. What you mean, meddling kids?
Did you hear that?
Meddling kids. You know, they said quite a few different things actually. Because I was looking it up, because I've always remembered meddling kids. But I remember looking it up the other day, and yeah, there was loads where they said pesky kids or silly kids, or well, maybe not silly kids, but yeah, there's loads of different quotes. I don't know why meddling kids seems to be the one that sticks in my head, but yeah, there was a lot of different types of quotes. It was like, I would have got away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids, or I wouldn't, or I would have got away with it if it was those pesky, and there's like various variations of it, but I don't know why meddling kids seems one that sticks in my head, and apparently other people's heads as well, so
Guess it's good I've got an archaeologist.
maybe something about the words.
It must have been fun growing
I'll call them
up.
cunts.
It had its
Would have got away with it too if it wasn't for those cunts.
a lot. We sell our empire was
Meddling kids from Scooby-Doo, democracy.
took up a lot
For
of
the
time.
win!
Me, if I go digging for treasure, I better make a buck or two.
Oh, sure. I don't take big risks without a good per day.
I imagine so. Like running an army, huh? That's a big responsibility.
Second nature. It's my father's company. He retired, I took over.
Family business.
Made a real mess of it. What you should know? Heard you and those Drake brothers are close.
Yeah, well, it's a conversation for another time.
So, where to next?
That fort embedded in the mountain is worth a look. And definitely that fort in the lake bed.
You've updated the map.
Suppose I should have asked about the Drakes before I took the job.
Not much to tell. I know Nate pretty well, Sam less so. He seemed to just appear out of thin air.
Okay, so I got at least some marking points on this now. So I guess we go in. I don't know where we're going. To that left corner. But yeah, gotta get the car first. When I wake up with Megan Fox next to me, I will know I'm in hell. Megan Fox, Megan Fox. Isn't Megan Fox the girl from Transformers? Right? Yo, Darkstar, Wagwan. How you doing, Darkstar Media? DSM, yo.
Last one back to the car buys dinner.
I brought MREs.
You're no fun.
How's your day going? How's you been? How's your life, man? Boy. Oh, what now? Shit. Oh, flipping out. What's the time? Oh, you know, we played this game long enough. We've switched over to these dudes are bright though. Switch over to Destiny. Let's play some Destiny. About time we played some Destiny. I'm alright, dude. Off to Sweden tomorrow. Last trip of the year. Nice. Sweden. You've been there before? Is this your first time going? And which part of Sweden? Stockholm or something else? Somewhere else? Nice. Gotta have the end of year trip, am I right? Am I right? Huh? Am I right? Hey, hey, hey. I went to Sweden about 3 or 4 years ago now. Maybe more than that, actually. It was a few years ago now. But I've been to Sweden twice. It's actually the only country that I've visited twice. Every other, well, apart from Nigeria, where my family's from. But yeah, aside from that, it's the only country that I've visited twice, which is Sweden. So yeah, it currently holds that distinction. That one only country outside of where I was dragged off to as a child that I visited twice. Excuse me. First time in Sweden, we're just visiting Stockholm for a couple of days. Nice. Yeah, that's why I went Stockholm. They have the photographic museum, and as a photographer, that's something that you might be interested in. It's quite an expensive entry. I remember it was like I think it was like the equivalent of like £20 or something like that. I can't remember. Which I guess, to be fair, isn't super expensive, but you know, I'm just cheap, really. But yeah, the photographic museum is a really interesting place that you might be at. What you might find interesting. What else is there in Sweden, Stockholm, that you can might want to take a trip to? Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. That's pretty much it. I'm sure there's other stuff you can do in Sweden. If you're into parties, they do have a nightlife. But you might, if you don't know anybody, you might find it hard to find a cool party. Unless you get real lucky. But there's a lot of sort of night bars and clubs and stuff like that around town. End of year trip to Vegas. Okay, for the win. Get drunk and do stuff you will have a hangover about. And never be the same again. Sony for the win. Well, you going to Vegas, awesome dude, or was that a reference to the movie? Yes, I should be going there. Nice. Stockholm, that's a Nazi concentration camp, if I'm not mistaken. Might have been. I mean, it's not anymore. I think they've taken those down if they were there. But might have been out. It's not part of history I'm familiar with, but if there was, it's not there right now, or at least not the main part of why you'd go to Sweden anyway. Awesome dude, going to Vegas next year. I wouldn't say the whole city was a concentration camp. It's a lot of water in Stockholm, actually. I think that's shit. That's one of the things you might notice when you get there. There's a lot of water. Like it's not like an island, but there's a lot of water. It's like you have like little bits of land and then water and then water and then bits of land and water and then little bits of land. There's a lot of water, a lot of lakes, a lot of lakes. And Stockholm's quite a big city. Stockholm's a big city. I mean, the main part of it is I'd imagine like this sort of downtown, I get equivalent. But you have like where the airport is, and then you take like a bus ride, which is like I think it's like a 2-hour bus ride, if I remember correctly. But it's quite a long bus ride from where the airport is to the sort of main part of the city. But yeah, Stockholm is quite huge. It's quite huge. But the thing about Stockholm is that there's only about 2 million people living in the whole of, well, there's only about 2 million people living in the whole of Sweden, I believe, actually. I might need to double check that. And I'm sure things have changed since I was there. But it's not a very high population country. So although it's a big land and a big city, you'll see the space. You'll see the space. Let's see, population of Stockholm. Yeah, so it's less than 1 million people in Stockholm. There's like 790,000 just about as of 2007, so maybe a little bit more now. But yeah, so it's less than 1 million people, and you'll notice when you get there, it's a big place, but there's space. You can actually do this and not worry about hitting somebody. You know, you can't do that in London. You can't do it in London. So you do this, and you probably gonna poke somebody's eye out. It's like, but yeah, you have space in Stockholm. There are a number of concentration camps disused, obviously scattered around Europe, but there are some you can still visit. Yeah, like the one in Auschwitz, I believe you can still visit. Gotta get my visa cleared first, though. Visa, man. Not till that sweet 16 girls, friends, Guinness, and a whole night of fun. Yeah, I think you need to be a bit older than 16 to do anything memorable, shall we say, in Vegas. Might need to be a little bit older than 16, I think, just a little bit. And even then, it's like, do you really want to do that, though? Do you really want to do that? Do ya? Do ya? Stockholm is comprised of a lot of islands, so there are plenty of bridges and islands you can ferry across to. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. You pretty much get ferries to like a lot of places. I remember getting a boat to just across the place for the sake of doing it, just because, you know, why not? You know, my friends laughed when we learned what's happened in the concentration camps. I bet you they wouldn't survive the night. That was horrible what happened to those things. Not funny at all. It would be nice to visit a city that isn't mad crowded. Berlin, Paris, London, Amsterdam. They're crazy busy, so Stockholm will be refreshing. Yeah, if you're looking for somewhere not crowded, yeah, Stockholm is the place to go to. An uncrowded city, yes, that's what you can call Stockholm. Definitely, definitely. Yeah, I'd like to visit Auschwitz. World War II has always interested me. Also, if you want to have fun in Vegas, you've got to be at least 21 to gamble or drink. Yeah, you got to be older to do that kind of stuff. Just a little bit older. But even still, it's kind of like, do you really want to do it? Do you really want to do it? I heard a lot of things about Vegas. I've never been there, but I've heard a lot of things about Vegas, which makes me want to go like, yeah, I don't want to go there. But I'm kind of like, do I really want to do that, though? Do I really want to do that? A lot of gangsters in Vegas. A lot of gangsters. Be careful who you roll with. Yeah, I was actually thinking about becoming a history teacher based around World War II after I get out of the Navy. Teaching that history, yo. Excuse me. I think I was doing something on this place. Was it this one? Yeah, I think it was this. If you don't know where you're coming from, you'll never know where you're going. History is important. But you know, if you're a history teacher, that means you have to wear like those blazers with like the elbow pads on. Those also suede elbow pads. You have to wear those brown blazers from like the 1970s. Please see some couple of friends and stuff. We don't need a fancy hotel or go gamble. I never did. I just like having fun. Yeah, you don't need to do all that stuff, man. Just go out and do your thing. Elbow pads, yeah, you know, exactly. That's what you gotta wear. If you're a history, you gotta wear that, man. Mr. Man knows. Mr. Man knows. Besides, I don't like gambling anyway. It does no good except leave you broke. Indeed. Like, you know that place Ladbrokes? Ladbrokes? That should really be called Broke Lads. That's what it should change it to. Broke Lads. I'm going this way. I'm going down. Mr. Edwards dressed like that. Is that your history teacher, Mr. Edwards? So if I gave off the wrong impression, I'm Irish DSM. Irish. I'm from Ireland. Come on now, laddie. In Ireland, we like to have fun. We like to have a lot of fun in Ireland. Well, we all do not stupid over here. Come on now. What are you thinking, laddie? What are you thinking? I need to go around then, I guess, because there's nothing I can walk through this thing. Also, I have a mad crush on dudes who wear those kinds of blazers with the elbow patches. Okay. Well, there's a reason to wear them then, isn't it? If you want a good reason to wear elbow pads, there you go. Oh, shit. Man. I'm trying to mess around with these dudes. Just in my way. I know I ain't one for getting drunk either. Just an occasional beer when I'm older. Oh, shit. Gotta take care of this mofo. Oh shit, man. I just can't play when I'm older or something, but come on, no one ain't innocent to drink after 18. Ain't nobody innocent in all of this. Gotta mess around with these dudes though. Like, I ain't trying to get involved with this. That's one of these things now. Ah, damn it. That is interrupting my day, man. Okay, I don't go out drinking. I don't go out drinking or clubbing much. Or clubbing, not on my seat. Okay, so I ain't even enter here. Well, I guess if you like the guys with the elbow pads, yeah, you probably hang around like libraries and stuff then, I suppose, looking for the Stockholm libraries rather than the night scene. Okay. It's one with... Okay, we're done here. Cool. Where are we going? This way. It's the one with the knee pads you need to worry about. Oh, watch out for them knee pads. Yeah, they're the bad boys. The bad boys of the humanities department. Knee pads. especially if their hair goes anything longer than their ears. If it's longer than their ears, then you know they're trouble. I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Venture deep into the heart of the hive to retrieve a powerful golden age CPU and make it out alive. Well, I mean, if you don't make it out alive, it's kind of pointless, really, isn't it? Recommended power 60. I'm way more than that, so bad boy. My grandfather actually bought me a nice sweater with shoulder pads when I was 7 or 8. Shoulder pads, though. Well, each their own. Shoulder pads like those big sort of 80s ones that the girls used to wear, like those type of shoulder pads. Well, I shouldn't laugh. It's not funny. Yo, DSM, you a girl by the looks of your channel, right? You got any advice for me on what girls like? Well, does DSM have any advice on what girls like? No girl is exactly the same. Let's get that. Okay, let's get the girly advice. No girl is exactly the same. We like all like different things. You know, was worth a shot though. Like this girl you see, I'm just nervous about asking her out to grab a drink. We were friends for about 3 years now. We're pretty fond of honesty though, so as long as you own who you are and don't go around pretending you're someone else, you'll be fine. Well, indeed, indeed. You gotta be who you are, man. Gotta be who you be. Ain't no point trying to be nobody else, man. Just be who you be, man. If you guys are already friends, I'm sure she won't mind. Cheers, DSM. Yeah, that's nice. Oh shit. Ah, flipping out. Yeah, ask her, man. Say, hey, you're a good woman. I'm a good man. That's how you arts out girls, by the way. You just say, you're a woman. I'm a man. It's guaranteed to work. Guaranteed. Asterisk. Awesome dude. You're a young mate, don't worry. Yeah, you know what the thing is, it's a scary thing asking out somebody that you like, especially when you've liked her for a long time. You know, it is absolutely a scary thing. It's terrifying, in fact. That said, that's all the more reason to do it. You know, the more it scares you, the more you know you need to do it, because if it didn't scare you, honestly, things that don't scare you probably aren't even worth doing. Quite frankly, I mean, limits, of course, exceptions, but you know, generally speaking, if it doesn't scare you, it's probably not worth doing. So yeah, it's a terrifying thing. You're worried what she'll say, all that kind of stuff. I get it. You know, most, if not all of us, have been there in some shape or form or capacity. But you know what? It's got to be done. You know, and no matter what she says afterwards, at least you know. You know, at least you know where you stand, and it's like you feel that sense of relief once it's done. You know. No matter what she says, it's the right answer. That's what we can remember. No matter what she says, it's the right answer. And it's what you need to hear. No, Haze, you read that wrong. I meant elbow pads. I didn't mean... Okay. Okay. Not shoulder pads, elbow pads. Right, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I remember. I don't know if you guys remember, Mr. Man. I think you might remember these. Not to call out your age or nothing, but I think you might remember these. Like back in the 80s, when you had those, when ladies used to have like, they was like high fashion at the time. They had those dresses with big shoulder pads. Yeah. They should bring those back. Someone should bring those back.
Looks like the Fallen were trying to break through those tiles.
No worries, man. Asking someone else is always tricky. It's perfectly natural to be nervous indeed, man. Indeed. Gotta do it, man. Gotta do it. Be a man. Ask her out, man. Take a deep breath. Let it out. And just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Okay, I'm supposed to be going this way, apparently. Not sure how I'm supposed to get out of this, though. Okay, not like that. Not like that. Oh, there we go. Maybe like that. Yeah, I know, Mr. Man. Lots of fish in the sea. You know, people say that, you know, but here's the thing about that particular saying is that, yeah, there's lots of fish in the sea, but at the end of the day, why would you want fish? You know? It's not. It's It's not about the fish. It's not about having there's plenty of fish. It's about finding the right person for you. And yeah, there's lots of fish, but listen, if you're a king, you don't hang around peasants. You know. It's not about like quantity. It's quality. You know, you find someone who's right for you. And you find that when you're looking for the right person, yeah, there's not going to be that many people, but that's fine. Because it's about finding that right person, not just running through the numbers. You know, that's what I say anyway. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're gonna date people, and it's not always gonna work out, and that whole thing. But you know, it's not just about the numbers game. It's like, yeah, it arcs out a million different women, and you don't really care who she is or what she is. Just keep asking. Come on, it's like, when you meet someone that's right for you, or you believe is right for you, that's the people you ask. That's what girl you ask out. If she says no, okay, cool, not a problem. You find someone else. You know, whatever she whatever she says is the right answer. But it's not like just running through the numbers and just dating everyone and everyone. It's just you find the right one for you. You know, and if it means being alone for a while, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But you find the one that's right for you, and when you find her, you meet her, you say, hey. You're a good man. I'm a good woman. You're a good man. I'm a good. I'm a good man. I haven't heard that line since I last watched Blood. Exactly. That's what it's from. Best line ever. Best line ever, Matt. Wow. Amongst the best lines ever. Yeah, I remember those. And I saw someone wearing that in San Francisco once. You change your taste after a few numbers, though. Well, you grow. You know, you mature. You evolve, and as you change, your tastes change. No doubt, no doubt. And that's fine too. That's always going to happen. You know, the things that interest you when you were younger aren't always going to be the things that interest you when you're older. Sometimes they are, sure. You know, some things stick out, but a lot of things don't, and that's fine. You know, it's not a problem. This is part of growing up, part of getting older and going through life. Yeah, man. A year ago, I was into emos. Well, that lasted about 2 months.
Over there. One of the
life sucks, man. Access to our quality system.
The CPU network is deep in the maintenance levels. Amanda, is this what we're looking for?
Bingo! That's the place.
Okay, I've got the location. Let's find a way down.
Okay, I'm going this way. Yeah. This way. Okay. This way. Respawn. Okay. We're deep into the jungle right now. Welcome to the jungle. We're fun and games. Oh wow, look at this dude. There you go. Haze, you ever heard of the Mandela effect? Yes, I have actually. It's something to do with memory, isn't it? The way you remember things. How you can be sure that you something that you remember from your childhood or whatever. You sure you remember it a certain way, but when you go back and check it, it's actually no, it's completely different. Like, or you might remember a quote or something like that. The way things, the way I say, you're like, I'm sure it's said that way, but when you actually look it up, it's like was something completely different. I think it's something like that, right? It was I heard of it through what's it called? Cinemassacre. Doug Walker, not Doug Walker. That's Nostalgia Critic. I can't remember his name right now, but yeah, Cinemassacre. The guy from Cinemassacre. He was talking about it on one of his videos, and that's how I heard about it. So something to do with memories, if I remember correctly. Something to do with how you remember things. Welcome to the jungle, Vietnam War flashback. Welcome to the jungle. We have fun and games. You can have anything you want, but you better not take it from me in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Stream. You know, I need to oh, okay, he's right behind me. Yeah, it's a thing nowadays. I heard about it for the first time this week. Okay, the Mandela effect. I can't remember why it was called the Mandela effect, though. There was a reason why they referred to why it's named after Nelson Mandela, but that I do not remember. My name is Nelson Mandela, and when I'm chilling out, I listen to Talib Kweli, DJ High Tech, Reflections Eternal. Unless I remember it wrong. Wow, indeed. It is what it is, man. I think just in general, though, you tend to, the way our memories work is, especially if we haven't, like, if we watched a movie a long time ago, we haven't seen it since, or say you heard a song a long time ago, you haven't heard it since. There's gonna be things that you remember from it. Then there's gonna be lots of things that you forget. I think just in general, we tend to remember things not necessarily quite how they were. So I mean, I don't know why it's called a Mandela effect. It seems to me that's just normal way your brains go. Your memories kind of fade, and you know, you sort of adjust things over time, or you know, because one of the things that happens, I think in general, is that you don't necessarily remember the specifics of what happened, or you don't remember, like, you know, what was said or what was done always, but you tend to remember how it made you feel. And so when you try to recall a memory, what you remember is how it made you feel, not necessarily what exactly happened. And then, yeah, trying to recall a memory from that. You know, yeah, you might find some of the details a little bit off. Yeah. Better be careful, though. While I drank down the bottle of whiskey, hearing the bullets fly and the bombs dropped from above, I thought today... Who's behind me? There ain't nobody behind me. Okay, that mightn't have been what I was trying to do just yet. I don't know. I thought they would. I thought they would flush it in and give me a swift death, but that wasn't the case. As I splashed my face with my whiskey, the bullets ceased to fire. No screams or frags out, and no ambush sounds. What was this feeling? It was the feeling of a deaf soldier. Is that a quote from a book? Sounds like a quote from a book. Pretty cool though. Sometimes sometimes we remember someone else referencing a thing wrongly, and it becomes our reference. Reference, if you get what I mean. Yeah, and I know what you mean by that. Yeah, I think that's happened a few times to me, where you're kind of thinking that you remember something, but then we actually remember somebody else telling you about it. And you're like, and it's not until that sort of much later you kind of like, oh yeah, that was what he told me, not necessarily what I experienced. Now it's me and you, big boy. Pump full of lads. There you go. An awesome dude, LOL. Short story.
Looks like the hive dug a
She
shortcut
painted
for
it, man.
Let's head down that hole.
Copywritten, so don't copy me. Running low on ammo though, for real. Coming soon to a local bookstore, summer 2018.
These hive spawn pods are different from the ones we saw before. Maybe a different brew.
Available all places where books are sold.
Gross and definitely in hive territory now.
And there goes another reward. Appreciate you guys keeping the chat lively, man.
Chatter to a minimum. You don't want to draw any unnecessary attention.
I don't want to lose somebody. These hive, man. Y'all ain't playing though, for real. Immune, you know, like what the hell? Literally just came to. Ooh, shoot. It just came to me. Story of a soldier who goes off to Nam and is stuck in a heavily guarded enemy turf while suffering from being deaf by the frag explosion. You know, it's something you should consider writing down and fleshing it out, you know, into its own sort of story. You know, definitely consider writing it down. That might be that might prove to be a nice little project or a nice little side earner. Who knows how far it can go? Whoa. Yeah, maybe write it down, flesh it out into a story, see if we can get it published somewhere. All things to consider, man. But if you've got a talent, then you should give that talent to the world. think I'm doing some damage. Just some. Yo, Awesome Dude has an agent. Okay. This is Awesome Dude's LOL's agent here to copyright the idea that's my client's Awesome Dude LOL made. This idea is now copyrighted. Good day. Not sure that's legally binding, but cool. We'll take it. Copywritten, so don't copy me. Certainly active, Awesome Dude, yeah. Awesome Dude is everywhere, man. I guess that's why they call him Awesome Dude. Don't do it, Tanakin. I've got a high ground. Take him out like Chuck Norris, man. Wagwan. That's a bot, my friend, made for me, but I don't need to set up every time. Cool. Awesome Dude's got this thing down, man. So Awesome Dude's agent, is he just your agent, or does he have no other clients, just you? Deep inside enemy lines. That's what I'm also known as. You underestimate my power. The power of the Awesome Dude. Raw. Also known as the One. We going down. Boom, boom. We're going down. Boom, boom, boom. Ross. Oh. 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 Wait, what? Okay. Restarting from last checkpoint. Better not start me too far back. Holy shizzle, man. Yeah, I could do some... Oh, shit, he's behind me. Ah, flipping hell. Epic fail was supposed to appear as Admiral LOL, but for some reason couldn't type. Oh, well. It is what it is. You cannot judge a man until you live how we live. Ross Clark, man. Damn. What happened to like suggested level 60? I'm like 90 something. This shit hella killing me, man, for real. This shit taking a piss from me, like, whoa. Okay, we almost got him down though. Ooh. Back up, 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 back up. Back it up now. Back it up now. Back it up now. There you go. Got him. Whew. Yo, Haze, is there an Admiral LOL on your chat ban list? No, there's nobody on my chat ban list. Ain't nobody banned on my list. Not yet, anyway. Okay, that... Ooh. Well, I survived the fall, so okay. Dude, ain't you a mod? Just unban yourself. Okay, just saying that for some reason I ain't allowed to type on your chat as Admiral. Interesting. Yeah, no one's banned on the list. I haven't banned anybody. So, yeah. Not sure why that would be. Let me let's double check I ain't got nobody banned anyway. As I'm aware, ain't nobody I'll even check these things. I don't even know how to check a banned list. I've never actually banned anybody, so I don't even know how to check who's on the list. If there's even a banned list around. I can't see one. Banned users. Is it in community maybe? Community settings. Yeah, okay, blocks block words. Approved users. There you go. Yeah. Y'all there, man. Y'all there. Test cleared. Yep, all good, Admiral. Okay, let's try that again. Take two. And that's what I'm also known as. Okay, waiting. Okay, that was apparently not a good idea to jump down like that. Admiral Ella, leader of the LOL fleet. LOL. Okay, did I just go the wrong way? Did I just go the wrong way? Okay, so I need to get down there without dying. I guess that's seems to be a thing, but and that apparently doesn't work that way. Okay, so Alright, so how do I get down without is there like an edge I can jump onto? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Shizzle. Alright, well, we're just kind of stuck here then, aren't we? Alright. For some reason, I can't make a comment with my profile name in the comment. But whatever. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't banned anything or blocked anything. I don't know why. It might be just YouTube settings, really. I'm not sure why that would be like that, but that might just how YouTube have set up their overall thingy McThingy. Yeah. Excuse me. After all this, to get stuck on some bloody jumping level. Oh, gee. Ugh. YouTube trying to censor the Admiral. Tut tut, you know it, man. Maybe this is not the way to go. I mean, maybe I've missed something along the way somewhere. Okay, no, that's not it. Okay. Bloody hell. Oh, flipping on YouTube, stop spreading the news. Is that another account? Awesome Dude, LOL. Oh, YouTube, you drunk. Yeah, Awesome Dude has a lot of accounts. How many email addresses do you have? You actually set up a bunch of accounts on one email address of YouTube. That said, I don't remember making this account a moderator, so oh, what's going on? Okay, apparently I did, but okay. Alright. What's up, Guan, man? What's up, Guan? Yo, Thoughtbot Wagwan. Hey, I'm your Admiral. I'm Mr. Man. I gotta hide my identity through layers. Thoughtbots, Wagwan, Thoughtbots. Fuck bot is here. Fuck. Fuck bot. Fuck bot. Just in time to see me die. Wagwan. Yeah, it's awesome, man. You guys use it saying Wagwan all the time. I love it, man. Wagwan. Big up yourselves, man. Big up. Also, Haze, remember when I couldn't speak through Awesome Dude LOL? You made this account a mod for some reason. Oh, yeah, I think I remember now because there was issues with that account and I probably just added that and then forgot that I did. Okay, yeah. And then because I haven't used it much, I probably just forgot that it was even there. That was probably it. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Now I remember. Excuse me. Ooh. Wagwan. Okay. That did it. That time. Ah, Flizzle. Ah, finally. Finally. All right. You know, I think I'll stick to one account until necessary. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's probably for the best. Saves a whole lot of confusion. Wagwan. It's a boom my okay, yeah. This way? Yeah, this way. Tinga. Watch me tell him now. Mr. Suckling sings. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, super-la-ring. Knife and fork to fight the dumpling. Booyaka, for chopper ranking, shower. Yeah. Yo, Haze, you gotta react to a video called drum roll, please. Wait, I'm not sure what's happening right here. But apparently I'm surrounded. There we go. The suspense is killing me. I love it. A video called Are You Jamaican but live in the UK? Okay. Oh, I was saying that's in the video. That just asked me a question. Sorry, my bad. No, I'm not Jamaican. I'm actually British, actually. My family is from Nigeria. I was born in London and I grew up in London. However, I grew up in a part of London that was predominantly Jamaican immigrants. So I grew up around Jamaicans. I picked up quite a bit of the patois as I was growing up. So yeah, besides London in general, especially by now, it's a lot of London slang is very much influenced by Jamaican patois. So it's very much a part of our London culture now. So yeah, wagwan, what's a thing, what this, You know, you'd hear that quite frequently in London, especially Wagwan. That's quite popular. Oh, okay, that button's the show. Cool. What if Tommy Wiseau directed Pixar's Up? Okay. Let me write that down. That sounds like an interesting video to check out. What if Tommy Wiseau directed Up? Okay. Alright, cool. I'll have to check out in a little while. In a little bit. Yo, Anna Wagwan sounds like it's. I thought, okay, True Stories Haze, yeah. What's Nigeria like? But born here with Jamaican parents. Wagwan, Anna, how you doing, my man? Or lady, I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I probably shouldn't assume gender. Because bad. Or it's not, I don't know, it's not bad. I just, whatever. Wagwan, man, Wagwan. That's what's how you doing? Where we at? Born here with Jamaican parents. I like Jamaican food. Now, I haven't actually eaten much Jamaican food. I've tried, I'm sure I've tried some in the past, but I haven't really tried that many. I mean, patties and stuff, I think you get those everywhere these days. But like proper, like traditional Jamaican food, I don't think I've tried too much of that actually. Aki Asar, fish man. True Stories at Haze, yeah. What's Nigeria like? I've only been there twice. First time I went, I was maybe like 2 or 3 years old, so I really don't remember much from that trip. The last time I went was more than 20 years ago now, so yeah, memory's a little bit hazy on it. Hazy, haha. But yeah, it was alright. I mean, it's very different, but in a lot the same as London. You know, so you have pretty much the same sorts of things, but maybe in smaller quantities and maybe not as good. We stayed with my auntie and uncle over there, and they had like there's always some political crisis going on, to be honest. But I remember they had this. There was an issue where some protests were going on. So what would happen is that electricity would just cut out randomly. Let me pause it for a second, actually. Take some stories. So electricity would just cut out randomly. Water would cut out randomly. Gas, all that kind of stuff would just cut out randomly. And yeah, so it would be weird. You'd be like taking trying to take a shower or whatever, and the water would just stop. It'd be things like that. You're watching TV and the TV just cut off. But there's a funny story in that actually, because we were so staying with our auntie and uncle, and my brother and I were also just wandering around the house one day, and we stumbled across my uncle's. At least I'm assuming it's my uncle's anyway. We stumbled across my uncle's porno collection while we're walking around the house, looking around the house. And we're like, okay, yeah, we'll watch this later. You know, watch this when everyone's asleep or whatever, right? So yeah, later that night, we're up late, and we took one of the videos out, and we put it on the VCR to play it, and it played for maybe like 2 seconds, and then what happened? The electricity cut out. And of course, once electricity's out, you can't eject the VHS, right? It's just stuck in there. So we're like, oh shit, what gonna do? So we end up staying up, waiting for electricity to come back on, and we're staying up for the whole night. The whole night. Finally came back on, and as soon as it did, it was just like eject, get it, and just put it back. Nobody noticed. Nobody knew it was gone. So yeah, that well, I thought it was funny anyway. I don't know. Maybe you could funny stories. Trying to watch porn trying to watch your uncle's porno collection, and just literally just cutting off is like, okay, it's not. This is not meant to be. Wagwan, yeah, I like Jamaican jerk chicken. Okay, yeah, I have had jerk chicken. I have had jerk chicken. So yes, that's something. I'm born here with Jamaican parents, and I'm male. Cool. All right, Wagwan Anna. Anna means a Witcher name. Oracle. Yes, I do like the Witcher 3. Okay, Witcher 3 friend, nice. Yeah, Witcher 3 is an awesome game, man. I played that earlier this year. Was that In fact, I actually started playing it on New Year's Day rather, this year. And yeah, first time playing it this year, and I got through it eventually. But yeah, great game, man. Absolutely brilliant game. There was an episode of Kitchen Nightmares where Chef Ramsay liked this Jamaican lady's food, and she has a food shop in the UK. Nice. Yeah, Gordon Ramsay, he's an interesting character. Brutal. Hey, it is what it is, man. You just live and learn, and just okay, don't do that again. Boy. Oh, that's gonna kill me, isn't it? All right. So that's what you get for you little pervs. Well, we'll keep this. Well, we were like well, I would have been, I think, 16 at the time. So my brother would have been 17. So yeah, we're young. We're young. Okay, I made a jump apparently. All right, whatever. Cool. Now we've got to run. Run. When you get caught watching adult hospital. Not sure I get that reference. Adult hospital? Was that a TV show or what is that?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Oh, this is an awkward driving thing. But drive it shall. That's classic you shit right there. Porn stash for your uncle.
I'm strapping in and about to take off. I'll be there.
You know what the funny thing is, right? Well, I don't know if well, funny to me anyway, because my uncle, well, my family, they're quite religious, right? And in my uncle's house, my uncle and auntie's house in Nigeria, they have like a room for prayer, right? Guess where we find a porno collection? In the room for prayer, in the prayer room. I mean, I guess when you think about it, it's the last place anybody would look for porno, right? But it's like, really, you hid your porno collection in the prayer room? You know what I mean? He did that. I was like, wow, okay, well, there you go, there you go. I like Ramsay. He's not as brutal as some other chefs, to be honest. Okay, because I thought Ramsay was pretty brutal. If he's not as brutal as some other chefs, you know, then boy, maybe I'm. Oh, messed up. Oh, shit. Oh, damn it, man. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Then I don't. Maybe I'm just seeing a tame. Maybe I'm not seeing real brutal chefs then. Boy, this is good. It's everywhere. I've been going through slow on the hardest settings on Twitch free. Okay.
Meet you at the end of the road.
Good work, both of you.
I only played it on normal. That game's long though, man. I've like, as much as I like the game, I was like, man, this game is long. So yeah, I just played it on normal. You get caught watching zombie gay midget porn. Well, not yet. Not yet. Back off. Keeps your friends close, but your porn stash closer for real, man. A lot of chefs in the industry are cocky and let their egos take over. Ramsay only talks to dumbasses like that. I guess that's what you get the reputation for, isn't it? I mean, to be honest, I haven't watched the show a great deal, so I would imagine you know way more about it than I do. But you guess you get a reputation for certain things, and then the memes come up, and they just get this idea that he's just always shouting at people. There's probably more to it than that, I'm sure. Oh, we blew up the planet with a hive. Nice. We don't have to deal with those no more. Well, probably have to do it again, I'm sure. Ugh. Next year's going to be a great year for games. This year was slightly weak for me personally. That's some pretty good games this year. Pretty good games this year. But yeah, next year we got what, God of War, Days Gone, Last of Us 2 potentially, Red Dead Redemption 2 potentially. So yeah, it could be some awesome stuff there. Frozen Gamer, Wagwan. Simply Ming. I like Simply Ming. He is one of my favorite chefs. Okay, I've never even heard of that guy.
And no one survives Gaul's ambition.
Wipeout VR. Okay, is that coming out this next year? I never really got into the Wipeout games so much. I played a few, and they were okay, but I just didn't like the whole. They're just too fast for me, to be honest. I don't mind a racing game that's. Well, you don't want a slow racing game, sure, but I just felt it was too loose, too fast. But yeah, people dig them. Anyone play Xenoblade? I haven't. Anybody else? Yo, yo, yo. Oh yeah, so you know, guys, Auna, who's new to the chat here, just so you know, so as you are watching and chatting, you are earning loyalty points known as shillings, and you can spend those loyalty points in the village store. There's a link that just popped up on the through Nightbots there. It's also in the description as well. But yeah, you can check your shillings using that same code that Foxbot just put up. Let you know how much you've got, and then you can check the store, see if there's anything you fancy, anything you want to get, anything you want to save for. Feedback appreciated in terms of what type of things you want to see on the store as well. I can't promise I can get them all, but you know, if enough people want it, then we'll see what we can do to try and get it.
We're going all in on this almighty. How long before the fleet's combat ready?
Zavala.
I want a realistic war game.
If we wait, we die.
Somebody release it eventually.
We can take back our
How many do I have? If you use exclamation mark shillings, that will let you know how many shillings you have in your account.
I need my fire team. I need Ikora and Cade.
And yeah, there's some commands at the bottom of the description to let you know other commands you can use and other ways you can earn the shillings and so on. And also for those who are new as well, if you haven't already, yeah, check out some of my other videos. I've got a few channels. A comedy channel, Bandit Haze. This is the gaming / vlog channel, Haze Days, where we do the live streams and vlogs and talk about what's going on in the world, and you know, do a little spoken word poetry from time to time as well. And I also have a Haze Plays channel where I'm learning to play piano. So those are 3 channels that I have on YouTube. The links to those are in the description as well. So yeah, please check those out. Please check those out. Like, comment, subscribe. Check some things. Colby Belts, Wagwan. How you doing, Colby? I believe this is the first time I've seen you use this particular account. What happened to the in fact, you're just using the ThoughtSpot account, so yeah, what happened there?
Titan, welcome.
I say, sorry, my bad. Saying absolution, sorry. Yes, of course it is. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got mixed up. I'm sorry, dude. Saying Colby Belt. Saying, I'm sorry, man. I got mixed up. My bad. My bad. I'll try not to do that again. Mr. Man didn't get it that time, but yeah, that roll dice, man, is a bit of a bitch, really. I played from the first Wipeout on PS1, missed all the PSP ones. A bit upset that there is no free for all in Rainbow Six Siege. Other games I've played, all games off since the beginning of PS1. Okay. Yeah, Rainbow Six. I remember I played one of Rainbow Sixes back in the day on PC. That was a pretty decent game. I never bothered them after that though. But yeah, it was a pretty decent game. I think my issue wasn't that I didn't like it. I did like it, but I just didn't get into the whole tactical shooting thing. I just like to run and shoot stuff when it comes down to it. You know, I'm pretty easy like that. Kobe's in school though. Sings in school. Sing with me. Sing. Watching from school. That's what I like to hear. Bunking off school to watch me stream. Right on. Well, we're not quite bunking off school. You're in school, so it's still good. Teachers talking. You're like, I'm just gonna watch some live streams. Nice. Pay attention to school though. Make sure you're paying attention to school.
Come on, Guardian.
We got Sing for Solution back there. We go. 745 shillings. Nice. Happy. Nice. But yeah, another way you could check out, by the way, if you click the link to go to the store, there's a tab on that page where you can check your shillings. Is there as well. You can check your loyalty points there. But yeah, 745, cool. But yeah, make sure you check the store, see what you like. If there's anything you like, and if there's anything you want to see in the store, let me know. All links in the description. Yeah. Gaming and Stream channel, Haze Days, Comedy and Video channel, Bandit Haze and Piano Music channel. Yeah, awesome dude. Yeah. Big up. There we go. Shillings. 1495 shillings for Sing for Absolution. Sing women. Sing.
Come get this work.
And there we go. Quote of the day going. Ha, nice. Come get this work. You also to tell me something. Will you be there on Saturday streams?
Welcome. Talk to me.
Okay. Will you be there on Saturday streams saying you have Nintendo games? On the store you mean? I mean I guess never say never. Well, with console games in general, they're a bit harder to get. You know, I can do them as like a thing where, you know, you say you have a game and you send it out in a post and you just charge for like the postage or something like that. But I'm not sure that would go too well, especially with people in different parts of the world and different regions and things. It could end up proving awkward in some cases. Well, not all cases. I think PS4 games are fine, but some other games not so much. And it's just a hassle really sending stuff out in the post. In terms of getting game codes, I guess it can be done. I'm not sure how I'd get Nintendo game codes though. I mean, I'd probably have to buy it, which I don't mind doing. But it'd have to be something where I'm sure you know, people actually want it. I wouldn't want to buy a game and it's like nobody wants it. You know what I mean? I'd have to buy it and just maybe put it up as a shillings price that warrants how much I spent for the damn thing. But I don't know if you could buy just codes with Nintendo, because I don't know. You probably can. But yeah, we'll see. But it comes down to, I'm gonna have to start doing things like polls and stuff and just kind of gather what people want. Yo, Crimson Wagwan. Crimson Fantasies in the village. Yeah. Sure, what's happening Saturday? Nothing. I just need to say something to you and Haze. Ain't nothing serious, just a quick talk. By the way, you was mentioning that the other day. I mean, we're both here now. So can it be said now? Or does it have to be Saturday? Yo, Crims. What up, Crims?
You have your orders. This isn't
Can you get Call of Duty points? Possibly. I don't know how many people in here play Call of Duty. Actually, no. What I'll do then. I mean, I won't do it now because it might take a while to set up. But what I'll do, let me write some of this stuff down. If I can get like a poll of what people want to see in the store. So, Nintendo games. We've got as a suggestion. COD points.
files and stop giving me that look.
But yeah, we'll see what can be done. We'll see what can be done. Okay, yeah, I'll be there. I'm assuming the stream is coming to a close. Are we coming to a close? I don't know. I just went for a mission, and I just kind of stopped to keep up with the chat. But do I feel like coming to a close? I don't know. Maybe not just yet. I think I might go for just a tiny bit longer. Maybe just a tiny bit longer. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I just bought some. Okay. I gotta go. Sorry, Haze. Oh, that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. But yeah, we should be back on. Well, should be back on. Not tomorrow. I'm not doing the live stream tomorrow, so it should be back on Thursday at about 6:30, 7 p.m. GMT. And then Friday as well, 6:30, about 6:30 to 7 p.m. GMT, and then Saturday as well, probably about the same time. Should be. Hopefully it all goes well, God willing. But yeah, and then we can find out what Awesome Dude has to say on Saturday. If we're all here. What did you just buy, Frozen Gamer? Because if you bought something, it should actually show up on the chat. Just rewarded everybody with 60 shillings. Appreciate you guys keeping the chat lively. Alright, well, I'm off. Got some stuff to do before bed. One Wag Village. See you next time. The village is strong. Cool, cool, cool. Village is strong because you make it strong. Code points not here. Oh, you bought them in pit. Okay, I thought you meant bought something in. Okay, gotcha. By the way, Call of Duty points, does it matter which game you have, which Call of Duty game you have, or they just work across the board with all Call of Duty games? Or is it like specific for each game? Because if it is, that could prove hella awkward if I'm trying to get them on the store. I might end up, because if people are like, yeah, well, Call of Duty points, I get them, and it turns out it's the wrong game, it's like, oh, bloody hell, man. So, I don't know, do they work across the board, or is it just are they specific? And by the way, I'm not promising I'm going to get Call of Duty points. I'm just trying to get information on them so I know. I think they're all the same. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Faction rewards. Requires level 16 though. Piss take. So I can't even claim the rewards that I just earned. This starts in a few minutes, so let's do this. Public event incoming. Angry Grandpa died. Yeah, he had cancer. Okay, I don't know what we died. I heard I did hear that he was ill. But yeah, I didn't actually know what specific was that he died from. Was just cancer. Then okay. Yeah, he died. It was a few days ago, I believe, wasn't it? So, but yeah. Rest in peace, Angry Grandpa. Did you guys watch his show? Did you watch the Angry Grandpa show that much? Yeah, okay, you did. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't watch it a whole lot. I did watch it a few times, and I did think it was. I did enjoy it. It was a cool show. But yeah, I didn't watch it a whole lot in the end. But yeah, man. Rest in peace to Angry Grandpa when he destroys the PS4. I think I did see that one, actually. Public event incoming. Yeah, I think I did see that one where he has like an axe, isn't he? He's just smacking it with an axe. He's just smacking the PS4 with an axe. I think, yeah, I think I remember seeing that one. Am I the only one doing this public event though? Like, oh, I've got something. Alkane dust, redeemable. All right. All right, you got one guy here. He might be joining. And here we go.
All active duty personnel, catch incoming. Heat signals suggest they're offloading ordnance.
Break it up, Collins.
Or you'll break them.
Alright, so drive the fallen away from their weapon caches. Alright, let's do that. Let's get them, boys. So what's your favorite Angry Grandpa episode video? Hold on. Say, Haze, thanks for chilling, bro. It's all good, man. It's all good. Appreciate you coming through and chatting, keeping us company, you know. Village is strong because you make it strong, man. Oh, okay. Yeah. Earn shillings while watching and chatting. Oh, by the way, I live stream on Twitch and YouTube, so if anybody watching on Twitch, the shillings can only be earned if you're watching on YouTube. It is a YouTube only thing. It isn't one set up for Twitch, just YouTube. So, if you want to earn some bangs, gotta come over to the YouTube, man. Wagwan Village, yes sir. Wagwan. Big up. Destroyed. You know I'm gonna die soon if I ain't careful. He's got some health. Oh shit. Alright. Zim Zimmer, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The goddamn lover. How can I make love to walk a let in the wash? Pass me the keys to my crush. Who am I? Nintendo Switch sold 10 million units. Yeah, I did read. I was reading that actually, which is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. You know, like, and there's an article that saw us comparing it to some other stuff. Like, apparently, PlayStation did 10 million units in about 9 months, or whatever it was. I can't remember the exact number, but the point is that what it was is that, yeah, Switch did it in quicker time than PlayStation. I might have got the months and times wrong actually. Artifact discovered. You have found an object filled with lost power. Press to inspect it. Okay, got some points. Cool. Yeah, Street Fighter 30th anniversary is coming out on all consoles. Yeah, that's out in May, is it? May? Boy. I remember Street Fighter. Oh, I mean, the first Street Fighter game came out in like 1987. And to my knowledge, to my mind, to my memory, it didn't do that well. It wasn't a very well-known game. But when Street Fighter 2 came out in 1991, that blew the F up. Like, that was such a popular game on the arcades. And I used to play Street Fighter 2 a lot back then. Like, I was all over the arcades on it. I remember getting it on the Super NES. I bought a Super NES. I was saying this yesterday, actually. But yeah, not with you there. But yeah, I got a Super NES because I wanted to play Street Fighter. And yeah, just play it so much. You know what I mean? Played so much. I had Street Fighter 2. I had a American version of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. You had to get the adapter for it so you can play it on the PAL systems. Oh man! And there was this thing that I figured out that you can do with Street Fighter, where with characters like M. Bison or Guile, the characters that have like the 2-second hold moves, like what you can do, especially with M. Bison, which is really good to do it with, is if you're holding back while the guy's counting down, because he only counts like 3, 2, 1, 5. If you hold down while he's counting down, hold back while he's counting down, that counts towards your 2 seconds. So the moment he says fight, you press forward and punch, he goes straight into a torch. And the other person, if they're not expecting it, they're not going to be blocking, because they're not going to think that you're going to hit with the torch right away, because it's a 2-second move. So if they're not expecting it, it's right into the torch, bang, you get them. And then if you time it just right, you can go press back the other way, and then as soon as you land, go back, go forward and punch in the opposite direction, and back into the torch again, back, and just keep going, bang, 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 and you can take off a good, 3/4 of their health at least. If you get it right, you can take a good amount of damage, if not even perfect them. So yeah, it was a pretty cool technique. It was pretty tricky to pull off, but it was a pretty cool technique. I used to rinse that out with when playing against my brothers, and they'd be like, "Oh, but you're not supposed to. You're supposed to be 2 seconds. How are you gonna do this? How are you doing this move?" I was like, "Yeah, man, you done know." Right, good times, man. Good times. Capcom's going all out. They're going to bring more games. They're doing alright though. I mean, they've got was it Dead Rising? Dead Rising coming out, or like a new Dead Rising coming out. I think they're re-releasing the Devil May Cry game on one of the consoles, one platform. It's getting re-released or remastered or something like that. I'm sure I heard that somewhere. So yeah, Capcom. They doing alright. Outlast. Yeah, Outlast is coming to the Switch as well. Outlast 1 and 2, and a game set in the Outlast universe, as Ed's referring to it, set in the Outlast universe. So I don't think it's a sequel to Outlast 2, but it's a game set in Outlast universe. It's not cheating, not cheating, just exploiting the options that the game presents to you. Technically, it doesn't present you the option, but it allows it. So, and buys on a glitch. Not a glitch. It's just when you think about it, 2 seconds is a long time in a video game, and especially a game like Street Fighter. 2 seconds is forever. You can't wait 2 seconds in a game like Street Fighter. That's nonsense. So yeah, if you can use something like the referee, I guess, counting down, and have that count towards your 2-second hold time, and hey, why not? In the new Street Fighters, you don't wait 2 seconds. You have to hold it, but it's not really 2 seconds. I think it's only 1 second or that you have to hold it for. But you just hold it and then press forward and punch. There's other things you can do in the new Street Fighters. And characters like Dalsim, not Dalsim, sorry, Zangief. Zangief was a difficult character to play as because, you know, he's quite big and he's a bit slow moving, and he doesn't have any projectiles. But he, you know, does spinning lariats when he just spins around. That would actually dodge every projectile. So if you could play against someone like Ken or Ryu or Guy, anybody who has a projectile move, and they do like, and they're spamming the fireballs, spamming the sonic booms, whatever, you could just do the spinning lariat to get past it. So he was a difficult character to play as. But yeah, if you can master Zangief, you could do some serious damage that dude weren't playing. You know, because his moves were powerful. He just needs to get close. So you only can get close with Zangief, then yeah, you can do damage. Most people won't stand a chance. I played as Blanca to bit people. Yeah, jumped him. Ow, 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 ow. That bite lasted forever, didn't it? Especially when the computer plays as Blanca and it jumps on you and he's just biting you for like ever. You're like, come on, man, get off me, man. And you play as Blanca, you do a bite, and he comes off in like half a second. Like, what the hell? The computer does it, it just stays on forever, just taking off your whole damn health. But yeah, Blanca was another character that if you mastered, I mean, all the characters, of course, if you master them, you can do damage. But there's certain characters that because they had like a steeper learning curve, you know, a lot of people didn't really bother with them that much. But the ones who stuck it out and mastered those characters, they could do some serious damage. And Blanca was one of them, where you can like do the fight, the cannonball, do the cannonball, jump onto the bite, get off into the bite, go straight to the electric shock, and boy, if you ain't ready for it, then boy. I'm just wasting my bullets right now. It's not even. I love the Dalsim's the Indian one. Yoga Flame. Yoga Fight. He was another difficult character to play as well because of the stretching, and he was a bit slow too. But yeah, he had this teleport move that he did. We could teleport. If you did it, if you timed it just right, get the teleport in, and then you could grab and punch with a head punch, with a headbutt, stretch, jump, stretch out, kick, Yoga Flame, Yoga Fire. But Dalsim, yeah, he was a good character. See, characters like Ken and Ryu, they were easier to learn how to use them. Don't get me wrong, they're all characters have their levels of mastery to them, but characters like Ken and Ryu were maybe a bit easier to sort of get into, to do some sort of basic, you know, general damage, or, you know, general sort of arse whooping. But some other characters, they're a bit more tricky to learn. But if you took the time to learn them, then you could do some. Don't matter who you play as, okay. Alright, you know, I'm just kind of. Probably shouldn't do it here though, because it seems to be like a war zone right now. This year I declare war on the mayor. Dudes are everywhere, man. Ross. This year I declare war on the mayor. So, oh, this is the red ward. This is the next bit. The red ward, the Nasus. All right, so we gotta go there next. I won't do this now, though. I will not do this now. Allow that. turn off. Yeah, I think it's time to start wrapping up. But yeah, man, good stream today, guys. Appreciate y'all coming through. But yeah, man, love Street Fighter. I don't play it so much these days. Don't really play it so much these days. I kind of drifted away from fighting games in general. I think the last, I mean, I did play a little bit of Street Fighter 5 when I was getting ready to be released, but I feel like Street Fighter has changed so much over the years. It's just not my type of game anymore because it's geared more towards, you know, the esports, you know, semi-pro type players, which I don't have a problem with. It is what it is. It's the direction we want to go in. I don't have a problem with that. But it's just not the type of. I'm just not into that whole thing. I mean, I don't mind watching those competitions because they're awesome to watch sometimes. But in terms of like playing at that level, I don't have much of an interest in doing that. I think the dedication it takes to play at that kind of level for any game, Street Fighter or any game, is so much, and I'd rather be doing something else, quite frankly, when it comes down to it. There's other things I'd rather be doing, like playing other games. So yeah, so Street Fighter, Street Fighter 5, I played a little bit. It was alright. I enjoyed it a little bit. It was a bit disappointing that they didn't release the game fully. You know, they released it with like parts of it and expect you to wait. They charge you full price for the game and they give you like bits of it, and you have to wait like a month or 3 months, whatever it was, to get the rest. So yeah, it's a bit lame and that whole thing. What do you mean by it takes a long time? I said it takes a long time. What did I say that? It takes a long time. What was I talking about? Esports, maybe? Was I talking about esports? Yeah, esports. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so things like esports, to get into esports, actually to play at that level in esports, then it's a lot of dedication, it's a lot of time. I mean, those dudes play for like 8 hours a day. Or not even playing, they practice, I should say. They don't play the games, they practice the games for something like 8+ hours a day, you know, just this one game to get as good as they possibly can. And they it's like you know, a football team. You know, you have your training times, and it's just like that. It's such a huge dedication, and as much as I like games, I'd rather play more than one game. So esports is not something I feel I can get into. I like watching it from time to time, but I couldn't be a part of it as it is in competition level. Nah, it's just way too much. I'd rather play other games. I'd rather do other things. I'd rather watch a movie when it comes down to it. So esports is not for me, but I like to watch it from time. It's like wrestling. I like to watch it, but I don't know if I'd want to be an actual wrestler. It's just too much injuries. Too much injuries, man. I can't be doing that. Old people have been left in the dust for a new generation of players. Yeah, I guess that's true to a degree, you know, especially when you look at some of that Street Fighter, which is definitely geared more towards that esports market, which is not, I mean, I don't know if I'd say esports is only for young people. Of course, older people can play esports if they want to. It's not a problem. There's nothing stopping them. And certainly there's no physical things that stops you from playing games, but certainly the ability to dedicate your time to a game is something that favors more the younger people, right? Because younger people tend to not have bills to pay, right? So you're usually in a better position to dedicate, you know, 8+ hours a day to a video game when you're you know, sort of 15, 16, 17, or so 18 years old. You're usually not always, but usually in a better position for that sort of thing. Whereas when you get older, and you got like, you got your mortgage, you got your rent, you got your this, you got that, you got some, you know, sometimes you got kids or whatever, and it's just, yeah, it's a bit difficult to spend 8 hours a day practicing a video game when you got bills to pay. So it's not that you can't do it. If you can get a benefactor, a sponsor, or something like that, then awesome, go for it. But yeah, the practice it involves, the dedication it involves, I would say typically favors the younger person. But yeah, it is what it is. That's just life. It's like most things, really, when you think about it. Like if you're going to be a sports player, you know, to practice sports 8 hours a day, when, you know, 8+ hours a day is typically favors a younger person. It's a bit difficult to do that when you're sort of 25 or 30, and you know, you're trying to, you know, pay your bills and stuff. It's a bit difficult to play football for 8 hours a day practicing. It's not that you're too old to play football. It's just you just finding time to practice to the level, to get to good enough to the level that you need to play it professionally. It just doesn't favor the older person, typically speaking. But it's just life. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Still, we do the best we can. We do the best we can with what we have, you know. What about FPS? What do you mean, like FPS esports? I guess it's the same. You know, you still a lot of practice. I mean, I prefer FPS games just to play generally than say fighting games these days. I think with the difference between FPS games and fighting games, because the only fighting game I really liked was Street Fighter. I mean, Mortal Kombat I enjoyed, but I never really got into it in any big way. Soul Calibur and Tekken I enjoyed as well, but I never got into them in any real big way, not for any long time. It was always Street Fighter for me. So as Street Fighter became more and more esports focused, I think from about Street Fighter 4 it started to become more and more esports focused. Maybe even earlier than that really, but that's when I started noticing it. And yeah, I kind of drifted out of it a little bit from then. I just didn't really bother much with other stuff because I just weren't into them as much. With FPS games, they've always had an esports aspect to it in terms of, you know, the competition and everything else. But because a lot of them have the single player option, you can just play that. And I go online sometimes. I play, like, you know, Killzone. I used to play that quite a bit when I got that. But yeah, I've never felt like I was left in the dust to favor a particular market with first person shooters, just because you've always had the single player options. And usually, especially with FPSs, like, you know, in the beginning, especially if you get them early on, you can find people that are on your level, and a lot of them seem to have a good way of balancing, I find. You know, like I played, for example, I've played Call of Duty games where, you know, we've got people who just play that game all day, every day for years. I pick up a Call of Duty game once every now and then, and the last one was Black Ops 3, and I remember playing that online and, you know, holding my own pretty well. You know, I got a few decent kills in there, you know, going up against some of the big boys. But I think that what they do with Call of Duty and some of the other FPS games is that they tend to have a better way of balancing your skills with the players. Not always, and of course it depends on the player base as well, but, you know, in my experience at least, it tends to be a bit better balanced. If you're not as good at the game, you usually find that you're not getting slaughtered too badly, especially if you're playing on a team, like if you're doing a TDM or something like that. So yeah, I still play the FPS games. I still like shooters. Destiny's one I'm playing the most right now, which is an alright game. I'm not sure if it's a great game, but it's an alright game. It's not bad. I don't mind it for now, but I'm not sure how long it's going to hold my attention for. We'll see. We'll see.
And I want to say that I know what love is, but I won't. I want to say that I know that you will be the one.
It is your destiny.
But I don't.
Oh man, true, Haze, true, yeah, true that, man, true that. Are you guys into esports? Do you watch esports, or anybody playing the esports? Have you got any esports in the? Excuse me, we've got esports in the village right now. You watch it? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I do watch it from time to time. Street Fighter and COD, cool. I used to watch the Hearthstone competitions. I got really into Hearthstone competitions a while back. And Street Fighter, I believe there's a Street Fighter contest coming up soon, isn't there? Was it Pro something? There's a Pro Street Fighter. I can't remember what it's called. But I'm pretty sure I was hearing about a Pro Street Fighter tournament that's about to start up. Actually, speaking of Street Fighter esports, well, not quite Street Fighter, but do you know about Tekken esports? There's a gentleman by the name of King J. King J. He plays Street Fighter as well, but I think he mostly plays Tekken. There was a thing that happened a little while ago where he wanted to go to Japan to a Tekken contest in Japan, but he didn't have the money to go, and he was doing a stream to kind of raise money for it. He had he needed £2,000. And he had about £200 already donated so far, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, somebody just donated £1,800 to his fund. And can you imagine that? Can you imagine just being on a stream, and all of a sudden it's just like bang, here you go, you're going to a Pro Tekken tournament, Tekken, yeah, whatever it's called. Crazy, man. But yeah, that happened. I think it happened maybe a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, good luck to King J. I've watched a few of his streams actually. Seems like a nice guy. I watched Sonic Fox. Sonic Fox. Is that the player? Is that the name of the? Is that name of an esports player? Not for me. FIFA sometimes, that's it. Or UFC if I play, it'll be short bursts rather than all day to all week. Don't play fighting games anymore. Yeah, same. Yes, okay, cool. So Sonic Fox is a Street Fighter player, cool. Do you know of a Street Fighter player, an old school Street Fighter player now, I guess, called Diego? Is that right? No, that's not right. That's not right. Is it Diego? Diago. I think it's about Diago, actually. Diago. Yumetsu Diago, I think. But yeah, he was like one of the best Street Fighter players back in the day. And there's a video of him where he's playing against a guy. I think it was Street Fighter 3. And he's playing as, I'm sure it's Diago. I'm pretty sure it's Diago. But yeah, he's playing as Ken. And the other guy was playing as Chun-Li. And the other guy had him like down. Like he was almost getting ready to beat Diago. Like Diago's health was just like that. And then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, this dude Diago just whips out some crazy parries and defense moves and attacks, and just like went from practically being on the ropes, almost being beaten, to just like whooping this guy. And it was like, whoa, just out of nowhere, it's like right, parry, and the way you and the parry as well, because like the other guy was doing like the 1,000-foot kick, and he literally parried every single kick. Oh my days! And then he's like, just came back and oh, dude. I'm sure it's Diago. I'm pretty sure it's Diago. But if you could find that video, assume you haven't seen it, it's pretty incredible. But yeah, this is old school, man. This is going back at least 10 years, I think. It's a while ago, man. Daigo. Yeah, I think it's Daigo. Daigo Umehara. Yeah, Street Fighter 3 tournament, Daigo's comeback. Yeah, look up that video. In fact, let me just put the link in the description, because whatever, man. In the chat. I don't even know what to do these days. Well, check this video out for now. Going back to 2006, or more than 10 years ago. There's a video you can check out. It's only a minute long. For those who have an interest in Street Fighter, so if you just like to see cool things, then yeah, check that video out. But yeah, man. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today's live stream. Should be back live streaming on Thursday. That is not what I wanted to do, actually. Yes. Yeah, should be back live streaming on Thursday, around about 6:30, 7 p.m. GMT, and also Friday as well. Saturday and Sunday. Oh, not Saturday, but not Sunday. Probably not Sunday, because I intend on going to a galaxy far away on Sunday. So yeah, probably won't be live streaming Sunday. But I'm gonna try and see if I can live stream every day around 6:30, from around 6:30, 7 p.m. GMT. Except Wednesday, every day except Wednesday. Now that said, there may be days where I just can't stream because I might have to go out, and you know, like this Sunday, for example. But I think this sort of time, I'm going to try and stick to this sort of time as my regular sort of live stream, except for days when I need to go out, and just not on Wednesdays as well. So gotta have a day off. But yeah, guys, you have been awesome as always. I appreciate you and all that you do. If you haven't already, please check out my Bandit Haze channel, where I post comedy videos. The last one was Haze Explains Loot Boxes. So please check that out. Well, actually, it wasn't the last one technically. There's a stand-up comedy video on that channel as well, but that was the last Haze Explains one. So please check that out. Like it, comment, subscribe, share, notify, all that good stuff. Big up yourselves. But yeah, it's been a good stream. So always have a good stream. It's been fun. I'll see y'all on the rebound. Walk one. Yeah, see you soon, dude. Hope to see you again. Mr. Man, big up. Frozen Gamer, big up. And everybody in the chat, big up, big up, big up. Whether you can stay for a little bit, whether you can stay for a lot of bits, it's all appreciated. The village is strong because you make it strong, and it only gets stronger. In fact, we got a little bit stronger today. We had a new sub and we got a new follow on Twitch. So yeah, we did. We grew a little bit today. The population of the village grew just a little bit. So yeah, big up yourselves, man. Appreciate all the support you guys have shown. It's really incredible, really awesome. But yeah, look out for a new Haze Explains video tomorrow. It is Haze Explains, what am I saying? The Friend Zone, that was it. Haze Explains the Friend Zone, due out tomorrow, so look out for that. That's over on the Bandit Haze channel, links in the description. But in the meantime, check out the previous videos. Look out for more videos on this channel as well, because I'm trying to post videos daily, do the live streams and the daily vids as well, trying to do all that whole thing while I can. I've got some time right now. Today I've got time because it's like that right now, but I may not always have time, but for while I can, I want to do as much as I can. So yeah, please keep showing support. Big up yourselves, and yeah, till whenever, if ever. Peace out, y'all.
Say something. Something is better than nothing, unless nothing is filled with the something you are seeking. There is truth hidden behind cryptic meanings, but deciphering the definition can be an arduous process, so allow me to breathe for a minute. Observe the oxygen as it passes through my esophagus. I've since learned to control my respiratory system, so each blow I deliver lands with impeccable impact. I did not ask for this conflict. I'm just dealing with what I was dealt with, dodging and weaving through unidentified flying objects. I'm almost at my destination, but I have a bogey on my 6. A split second between death and desire. Reactions are measured in units of time, not understood by mortal minds. There are life forms that do not live this long. Somewhere deep inside an undiscovered forest, one can bear witness to the most amazing creatures, from the largest of dragons to the smallest of amoebas. Most folks will never see it. The brain makes certain changes when we accept conditioning, a life of being told what we can and cannot think. Eventually, we start to believe it, and pass the same teachers on to future generations. The cycle of stagnancy continues.